What's happening? What's happening with it? What's good with it? When y'all come in the building, make sure that y'all hit the like button and sub to the channel if you ain't already subbed. What's happening with it? Jump in the comments, let me know you're in the building when you come in. Oh yeah, we definitely gonna cook today. It's finna be a cook today for sure. Y'all already know how I do. And hit the like button when you come in the building. Smash the like button. DP Rocker, what's happening with it? Salute. 007, what it do? What's happening with it? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we definitely gonna cook today. And like I said, when you come in the building, don't forget to smash the like button. Sir Ambo, what's happening with it? Johnny Q, what it do? Mark Wonderlick, what's happening with it? Yeah, yeah. Like I said, we definitely finna be cooking today. So y'all make sure that y'all hit the like button so they can send these notifications out. You know? Yeah. But a lot going on. A lot been going on in boxing. A lot of talk. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of talk. Not too much action, but a whole lot of talk. And I want to see some action in play. We got a whole lot of talk. He said this and she said that and they said this. You know what I'm saying? I want the best to fight the best. I want to see the fights. Fuck all that talking. Forget about all that talking. Let's make the fights happen. 007 say Haney versus Tank is starting to be like Spence versus Bud. Yeah, that fight ain't gonna happen, bro. And I'm gonna talk about it. That fight ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It was cool to talk about it, but it ain't gonna happen. But I'm gonna talk about why it's not gonna happen. You know, that fight probably will never happen. Yeah, and y'all hit the like button so like I said, so we could get the show started and so they could send out at least some of my notifications. I know they ain't gonna send out most of them, but hope you know at least some of the notifications. I'm talking about Devin Haney versus Gervonta Tank Davis ain't gonna happen. It'll never happen probably. But like I said, we'll talk about it. Um, One thing I did want to cook on is Andy Ruiz is fighting Luis Ortiz. Andy Ruiz versus Luis Ortiz. Um, I kind of want to see that fight. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that fight. Andrew Ruiz, he looked like he lost weight. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he lost weight. But Andrew Ruiz, he be fooling you sometimes. Cause that motherfucker have a shirt on and he look like he lost weight. Soon as he take his shirt off, that motherfucker be flabby, meat hanging all out the sides and shit. You know what I'm saying? Spare ribs hanging all out the sides. So Andrew Ruiz, he'll fool you because he'll look like he in shape with his shirt on, take that shirt off, be a whole different story. But his face looks slimmer. His face looks slimmer. And, you know, it's a fight that, if you ask me, Andrew Ruiz was ducking Luis Ortiz for a long time. They tried to give Andrew Ruiz this fight on 3 other occasions, and he turned it down and had excuses. But now they finally finna get it popping. You know what I'm talking about? Mr. Steal Your Chin, aka the best dad ever. What's happening with it? My man Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Hope you're enjoying the vacation with the fam, Knockout. Sylvester 2011 says Team Mayweather Jr. Money Team already stated that they are not interested in putting Tank in there against Devin. Yeah, I know. That fight is never gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to talk about it. It make great content, but let's just be realistic. It's not gonna happen. And like I said, later on, I'm gonna talk about why that fight ain't gonna happen, in my opinion. Uh, yeah, he said Ruiz got that 50-inch gut. Man, that boy got that big new 85-inch. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucking that old school computer back poking out. He said you still got Ruiz. Man, I like King Kong. I like Ortiz in that fight. Um, for the simple fact, let me say, if Ortiz, if he could take Andrew Ruiz's power, because Andrew Ruiz, he do got them fast hands and he will catch you. You know what I'm saying? What you don't see will hurt you. Now, if Ortiz, if he ain't got his legs no more because he older, we seen him get hurt in the Charles Martin fight, right? If Andrew Ruiz catch him, he could get him up out of there. But Andrew Ruiz, he get hit a lot too. He get hit a lot too. You feel me? And I like this fight for Ortiz because Ortiz ain't really been that active. How long ago was it when they had that pay-per-view? About a year ago already when they had that pay-per-view. Well, anyway, Ortiz ain't been that active. Andrew Ruiz, he definitely ain't been that active. So they both kind of on the even playing field when it comes to, activity. But as far as age, nah. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how old Luis Ortiz is. We don't know how old he is. And y'all hit my like button so they can start sending out some of these notifications. This shit ridiculous. Y'all smash the like button. But yeah, we don't know how old Luis Ortiz is. So I mean, he could go in there, he could look old as shit. He going because he's not active like that. You feel me? He's not active like that, so we don't know how he aging. But he still got that power. I don't know if he might not still have them fast reflexes because if y'all go back to when especially the first fight when Luis Ortiz fought Deontay Wilder, y'all seeing he had cat-like reflexes, right, and counter punch ability. We don't know if he that fast no more. We just got to see. It's a 50-50 fight on paper because they both going in there and we don't know what we're going to get from neither one of them. Like I said, Andrew Ruiz ain't been active, right? Last time we seen him was against Chris Arreola, and shit, Chris Arreola almost got him up out of there. And Luis Ortiz, last time we seen him, you know what I'm saying, he put goddamn um what's my dude name? Charles Martin. He put Charles Martin on ice. He froze that nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? He pushed the pause button on Charles Martin. You know what I'm talking about? They was in the video. They was playing Knockout Kings, and he put pause on that nigga. Got him up out of there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that fight. I think that's a solid heavyweight fight. It's a solid heavyweight fight. But Andrew Ruiz got to be ashamed of his motherfucking self because, like I said, you want to keep it 100. He was ducking Luis Ortiz for years. He could have been. This fight could have been there happen. When he fought Chris Arreola, that fight could have happened. Fight could have been there happen, but he was ducking him for years. So let's see. Let's see. Like I said, it's a solid fight. A solid fight for sure. Mike Biggs, what's happening with it? The Lindsay Way 7, what's happening with it? Sir Ambo, what it do? Yeah, so I'm still gonna stick with Ortiz, but I'm gonna keep it 100. It ain't gonna be no fight that I'll be putting my no money on, betting on. I wouldn't do that because it's too close of a fight. You don't know what you're gonna get for damn one of these dudes. You know, I wouldn't advise nobody to bet on Luis Ortiz or Andrew Ruiz. You feel me? Macadon 1, what's happening with it? Marvin Banks, what it do? Mr. Finesse, what's happening with it? DJ Black Charm Music, what it do? K Savoy, what's happening with it? Dub right side. He didn't change it from W right side to Dub right side. Yeah. But you know, shit. It's going down though. It's going down. Like I said, man, we got a lot of talk. We got a lot of talking. but not enough fighting going on. But so check this out. I was watching Blue Blood, and I didn't catch it myself, but I caught it from Blue Blood, and I seen Blue Blood say that Eddie Hearn is calling out Keith Thurman. He said he'll pay Keith Thurman the 10 mil that he asking for, right, to jump in the ring with Conor Benn, to go over to the UK and fight Conor Benn. Now, we got a lot of what's happening with it. Sheena, salute to the Queen Sheena in the building. Now we got a lot of fighters been calling out Keith Thurman, right? And Keith Thurman he been making his money demands and all of that, and that's all cool and all, but right. But Keith Thurman got to do something. If Eddie Hearn is telling you that he'll pay you that bag to go over to the UK to fight Conor Benn, in my opinion, you need to fucking do it, right? Come out of your comfort zone. Go over there to the UK and fight that man. Like these dudes, man, they don't want to go take the next step to become great. Fight that young, hungry lion, Conor Benn. I think that's a solid fight. You don't want to fight Boots. Virgil Ortiz got other shit going on. You feel me? Danny Garcia, you can't rematch him. He moved up to 154. Bud Crawford and Errol Spence, they tied up with each other. You know what I'm saying? What's the problem? You ain't gonna get a $10 million bag to fight no Butayev or Stanionis or nobody like that. So if that's what you want, if you want to get compensated, go over to the UK and earn your bag. That's a big fight in the UK. Conor Benn, he building a big name out there. Plus, he could fight. Conor Benn ain't no punk. You know what I'm saying? And now one of y'all want to fight Jerron Boots Ennis. I like that fight. Conor Benn versus Keith Thurman in the UK. Tell me, put a 1 in the chat if you like that fight. If you would like to see, you know what I'm saying, Conor Benn and Keith Thurman fill out 80,000 over there in the UK and make it pop. Let me know if y'all like that. Put a 1 in the chat. I love that fight. Jonathan Simon, Robert Drummond, DJ Black Charm Music, Mr. Finesse, Macadam 1, Prince Amar, Sir Ambo, yeah, Emmanuel Pettigrew. Yeah, see, everybody want to see that fight. Sheena, what's happening with it? Brandon House. No, Conor Benn. Eddie Hearn offered Keith Thurman, right? He said he'll pay him the 10 mil that he want if he go over to the UK and fight Conor Benn. Shit, that's a hell of a fight. But see, there's one problem, right? You got one big problem. Jonathan Simon said he wouldn't mind seeing Keith Thurman with Stanionis. Yeah, but see, Keith Thurman want a big bag. You feel me? Keith Thurman ain't gonna get no, he not gonna get that bread like that fighting no Stanionis. You feel me? He really not. Anthony Johnson, salute. What's happening with it? And that Cash App, appreciate you. Yeah, he not gonna get no bread like that fighting no Stanionis. I like the Stanionis fight. That's a hell of a fight. I agree with you, but he ain't gonna want that bread because he not gonna get it because Stanionis don't have a name like that. But you go to the UK, you go over there to the UK and fight Conor Benn. That's a huge fight in the UK. But see, really, I don't think Keith Thurman want that smoke like that. You feel me? I don't think that Keith Thurman really want that smoke like that. See, what Keith Thurman want to do, Keith Thurman want to ease his way, right? He want to easy route his way into a mega showdown and get big money, even, you know what I'm saying, and get big money against somebody like a Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford. He don't want to fight none of them young hungry cats. See, he throwing that 10 million out there. He bluffing. I guarantee you, right? Now Eddie Herndon called his bluff. Now, I don't really believe too much of what Eddie Hearn say, but see if it's real. See if Eddie Hearn really gonna pay you the 10 million that you asking for to go to the UK to fight Conor Benn, right? But I don't really think that Keith Thurman wants to fight no young, hungry cat like Conor Benn. And yeah, that's a fight that Keith Thurman could win, but it's a fight that Keith Thurman could get stopped in too. Cause yeah, Conor Benn, he's still young and he's still getting better, but he's still dangerous. But see, Jonathan Simon, he don't want to build his name worldwide. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these cats like Keith Thurman now, they don't want to take the next step to be globally great, right? They don't want to do that. Manny said Rashidi versus Thurman. Well, Rashidi said that they reached out to Keith Thurman and it was a quick no. Rashidi already said that Keith Thurman don't want no parts of him. You feel me? So we see what Keith Thurman is trying to do. Keith Thurman wants to basically, you know what I'm saying, sit around and then because of his name and what he did in the past, he wants to jump right off into be able to jump into a mega fight. You know what I'm saying? With for big money, a mega fight with a Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence. That's what he banking on. Cause Keith Thurman, man, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, and y'all heard me. I've taken up for Keith Thurman when other people were shitting on him. But Keith Thurman ain't built like that. He ain't built like that no more. Keith Thurman got one foot in the game and the other one in the water. You know what I'm saying? He got one foot in the game and the other one in the pool, in the luxury pool, relaxing somewhere. He ain't all the way in. Ryan Hard Sports Nation, what it do? Fred Murr, what's happening with it? Um, yeah, yeah, of course. He see, this is the thing. You said I bet he'd rather fight Ben than Boots for the same 10 mil. Yeah, he would if he had to choose. But see, the thing is he gets to choose and he gonna choose now one of them. Because he don't want to fight now. I'm telling y'all, watch. But see, it's a problem, right? That we haven't even addressed. Eddie Hearn is offering Keith Thurman to go over there in the UK, right? That fight will have to be on the zone. And see, what the PBC fighters did, and you know, I fuck with PBC heavy. So I ain't on no, you know, Fred Hawthorne shit, none of that, right? I fuck with PBC heavy. So I'm not shitting on PBC, but what the fighters did is they came out and they tried to say that they was their own boss, right? They try to make everybody think that they was their own boss and they could really move how they want to move. But see, that's the furthest thing from the truth. Keith Thurman can't go over there to no DAZN. He can't go over there to no DAZN. When y'all seen a big PBC name like Keith Thurman, right? A big PBC name go over there and fight on DAZN. You ain't saying it because they can't do it. Eddie Hearn can offer that man whatever he whatever he's saying he'll give him, and it ain't gonna happen. Keith Thurman can't go over there to DAZN. Keith Thurman, only promotion that you gonna see Keith Thurman fighting on is TBG promotion. Tom Brown is the promoter. Al Heyman is the advisor. Now, for people that thought that the PBC fighters could move and go wherever they want at will, just as long as the money is right, that shit was all a lie. That's a lie. They can't do that. That's why you didn't get no Jamal Charlo going over there to DAZN fighting Demetrius Andrade or whoever else. It's a lie. They can't do that. You think that Al Heyman in TBG promotions gonna let them fighters sign a contract to where they're able to move around wherever they want? Oh yeah, if Bob Arum got to fight for you over there at Top Rank, you can go over there at Top Rank and fight. If Eddie Hearn got to fight for you over there, excuse me, at Matchroom, you can go over there at Matchroom and fight. If such and such got to fight for you, no, that shit don't work like that. They tried to act like and lie and tell y'all, oh man, we are our own bosses. Nah, it ain't happening. Emmanuel Pettigrew, he said Danny Jacobs. How long was Danny Jacobs when Danny Jacobs went over there and fought on the zone? How long was he fighting under the PBC banner after that? How long was Danny Jacobs fighting under the PBC banner after he went over there? He wasn't. You ain't seen Danny Jacobs on a PBC event since then. So that shit is all smoke and mirrors. If y'all think that Danny Jacobs was still deep in contract with Tom Brown Promotions and Al Heyman, that shit was all smoke and mirrors. It was a lie. Because you ain't seen Danny Jacobs bring his ass back over to a PBC platform since. You feel me? So them dudes, they can't move like that. It sound good, but Eddie Hearn know that Keith Thurman, even if he wanted to, he ain't gonna be able to go over there to the zone and have a mega fight in the UK on the zone. It just ain't happening. And you know why? Because we don't see it. If it was like they said, it's like, oh, we all our own boss, we move and do. Nah, that shit ain't happening. It's sides of the streets. What's happening with it? BFTB boxing the grave digger off in this motherfucker. What's happening with it? Big CB Sports, what it do? And my man A1 Hoop Zone, what is your A1 Hoop Zone in there giving y'all the great NBA content? I gotta go check out what's going on myself. I've been out the loop. Emmanuel Pettigrew says, however, still being advised also, I've been misled. Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not going to sit up here and act like I know if Daniel Jacobs is still advised by Al Heyman. Because we really don't know. We speculating that, oh, well, Danny Jacobs is still under Al Heyman. We don't know that. All we know is Danny Jacobs been fighting on the zone. Honestly, we don't know who he's advised by. Because for one, he ain't talked about who he's advised by. You don't hear Al Heyman talk about it, and ain't now one of these promoters came out and talked about who Daniel Jacobs is advised by. We just speculating. We don't know who he's advised by. One thing I do know is ever since Daniel Jacobs went over there to DAZN, we ain't seen him back over at PBC at all. You feel me? So all of that, we are our own bosses. That shit, to a certain extent, they are. But even if they are able to, right, move and go to another network and fight, unless Al Heyman tell them that they can, give them the okay, it ain't happening. And if it do happen, I guarantee you that's the last network they're going to be fighting on. I guarantee you, if Al Heyman don't approve of it and they do it anyway, you ain't going to see him again. Al Heyman is a man of principles. If you go against his word, that's pretty much it for your ass. And trust me, ain't now one of these fighters in boxing got more pull than Al Heyman. Not even close. BFTB say, man, I don't know who the fuck Jacobs is advised by. Right, BFTB? We don't know who the fuck he advised by. We don't know if he deal with Al Heyman at all no more. But we do know that he ain't been on the PBC telecast again since he went over there and fought on DAZN. You know what I'm saying? So that shit, it sounds good, but them fighters can't move. I don't give a fuck. If you have an advisor that's named Al Heyman, a promoter that's named TBG, a promoter that's named Eddie Hearn, a promoter that's named Bob Arum. If you have a promoter, an advisor, whatever y'all want to call it, None of these fighters ain't able to move like that. They ain't able to just move and do what the fuck they want to. The only one, right? The only one that was really able to do that was Devin Haney. Because Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying? He was really doing business different than everybody else. He did his business to where in his contract, right? Yeah, I fuck with Eddie Hearn, but hey, it's Devin Haney Promotions too. We fuck with each other. We business partners. So I can move around if I need to, right? Now, I haven't moved around. At that point in time, I haven't moved around and I haven't went over to a top rank or fuck with PBC because I respect Eddie Hearn and I like doing business with Eddie Hearn and I like how he do business with us. But if I need to, I can move around and make shit happen. And he proved to y'all just that. He proved it. But the rest of these fighters, they're not able to do that. You feel me? They're not able to do that. So we running around here like, oh man, hey man, they bosses, man. They can do what they want. No, they can't. No, they can't. And like I said, if you can buy, contract, you can if you really wanted to, but you better not. That's the last time you're gonna do it because Al Heyman got so much a pull. You're not finna double cross Al Heyman. You're gonna do what the fuck he okay for you to do. What he okays, that's what you're gonna do. And I haven't seen him okay one of his top fighters going over to DAZN, right? Yet. I ain't seen it yet. Caleb Plant wasn't even able to go to DAZN. They said, nah, you know what, Caleb Plant? You ain't going over to DAZN and making them motherfuckers no money. But what we will do is we'll bring the fighter to you. He gonna have to come over here and fuck with us. And that's just how they do business. Like I told y'all a long time ago, and y'all hit my like button. Y'all smash my like button. Smash the like button. Quit sitting up in here, you know what I'm saying, refusing to hit the like button, but want to listen to the show. Smash the like button. It's free. But like I told y'all a long time ago, right? Andre Berto told y'all the best. He said it the best. Go back and listen to that interview that Andre Berto did with Fred a couple years ago. Andre Berto told y'all exactly how Al Heyman do his business. He does business to where he says, look, you are my fighter. I'm going to make it so that you don't have to leave out of this bubble for nothing. You don't go out of the bubble. You don't leave, right, out of this team for nothing. But what I will do for you is I'm going to make it so that everybody that's not in this bubble, they have to come over to this bubble and fuck with us. But you don't leave. But I'm going to make it so they'll have to come over and fuck with you. And that's just how they do business. And that's how Bob Arum does business too. Yeah, he'll come over there and talk a lot of shit. But when is Bob Arum let his major fighter fight on the PBC platform unless it's a cross promotional thing, right? Unless it's a cross promotional thing. Oh man, Wilder and Fury was cross promotional, and that shit had ESPN all over it or Top Rank all over it. Now they might let some Rudy Poot ass fighter that they ain't really worried about do that shit. You feel me? And then people gonna say, hold on, for the ones that say, well, man, Andrew Ruiz, he did it. Come on, man. Andrew, that was different. At that point in time, Andrew Ruiz wasn't the dude at heavyweight. Andrew Ruiz was basically a throwaway fighter that they picked up from Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? Top Rank let him go. He ended up with Al Heyman. He wasn't a big name over there with the PBC. So they was like, yeah, shit. Why not? Why not face goddamn Anthony Joshua with all them belts on the line and you getting that huge payday like that? You feel me? So that's why if it make more than enough sense, yeah, he'll do it. I mean, if they ain't worried about losing no Andrew Ruiz. At that point in time, like I said, Andrew Weed wasn't a big name. So of course, if you're gonna give one of my throwaway fighters an opportunity like that, I'll be a goddamn fool not to let him go make his bread. But you ain't fucking with none of my big hitters and making the money and making all the money on the big ass event. So when it comes to Conor Benn and Keith Thurman, it ain't happening. Like I said, it's good for Eddie Hearn to throw it out there, but he know how they do business. You know what I'm talking about? He just talking. Even if Keith Thurman wanted to do it, it wouldn't happen. But y'all smash the like button. Y'all hit that like button. My man 817, what's happening with it? And the OG Flawless Mentality BE hosted by Dr. Mark Stearns. And y'all go sub to Dr. Mark Stearns for sure. He giving y'all that real game. Putting some, you know what I'm saying, some fat on your brain. Yeah, BF. You know, that's one thing I can't say about Devin, man. They had their business trunk tight. KQKC. Wow. Yeah. I'm going to learn how to sing like KQ one of these days. I'm going to learn how to sing like KQ. Shit, I can't sing the super chat song. Shit, ain't nobody dropping me a goddamn super chat. If I might learn how to sing if I had enough super chats to learn. Practice make perfect. But shit, I'm going to learn one day. I'm going to have to practice on my own. But yeah, you know, so I want to talk about Cleressa Shields and Savannah Marshall, right? Not only that fight, to me, is the second best fight in all the boxing right now. Well, it's the first best fight in all the boxing that's made. It's the best fight in boxing that's made. Cleressa Shields versus Savannah Marshall. This fight dope. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot of niggas in here. I don't want to see women fight. This shit is dope. Put some respect on this fight because this is a hell of a fight. Cleressa Shields versus Savannah Marshall. I mean, it's just. I mean, they got history going all the way back to the amateurs. They got history going all the way back to the amateurs. You know, everybody knows that Savannah Marshall is the only fighter ever to beat Cleressa Shields. She beat her back in 2012 in the amateurs. Cleressa Shields was only 17 years old, right? And Savannah Marshall let Cleressa Shields know about it every time she opened her motherfucking mouth. You feel me? But Cleressa Shields is on a whole different level. Now, both in the professional ranks, they both undefeated. Savannah Marshall has been knocking out bomb after bomb after bomb after bomb. And Cleressa Shields has been taking on the toughest competition in women's boxing by far. Fight after fight after fight. And when they come together, right, this shit finna be fireworks. Because, see, Savannah Marshall, she's really banking on knocking Cleressa Shields out. She's not finna knock out Cleressa Shields. When she get in that ring with Cleressa Shields, she's gonna learn it's different levels. It's different levels. Them Rudy Poot ass women that you've been in there fighting with, they don't even come close to Cleressa Shields. And that, to me, that's gonna be the difference, right? Savannah Marshall has not been in there in the professional ranks with the stiff competition. And Cleressa Shields, she was able to elevate her game in the professional ranks, be fighting tough competition. Kind of like Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. One is always fighting the toughest competition, and the other one, not so much. That shit means something. Oh, okay, my man. A1 Hoops on. In that super chat. Yeah. All right, there we go. I told you I can't sing it like the OG. The OG, you know, in that super super chat. I can't, OG be hitting them notes. In case of void, case of void, in A1 Hoops on. I appreciate y'all. You know, um, I'm gonna have to come up with my own. I'm gonna have to come because KQKZ KC he got the legendary super chat song. I'm gonna have to come up. I can rap. You know what I'm saying? I have to come up with a rap. Uh, A1 Hoops on say, salute, I'm praying this not to sing. He said, I'm paying this not to sing. I need my eardrums and headphones to work. I got kids and a job, damn it. He said, joke, bro, but leave the singing to the OG. Man, I'm going to have to leave the singing to my OG. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to leave the singing to the OG. Right? Case of voice said, let's hear you practice. Yeah, that's about as much practice y'all gonna get out of me. I'm gonna come up with a rap or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. Oh man, y'all smash the like button. Y'all smash the like button. I know my pops was in the crib and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was in my crib back when we was remodeling my house that got burnt down. It man, I was listening to KQ. And my pops was like, man, who that man? Who that singing? Man, who that on there singing? He's like, man, he hitting them notes, ain't he? He singing that shit, ain't he? I said, yeah, man, that's KQ. He said, KQ singing that shit. Hey, he said, man, he used to run alongside one of them bands. He used to run, old school cats. Hey man, yeah. He used to run alongside Marshall and them. You know what I'm saying? They came alongside each other. You know what I'm saying? He used to run alongside. Hey, James, in that super chat, that super duper chat. He said one time for KQKC. Wow. Yeah. KQKC gonna hit you with that. That's what I'm saying. KQKC, he innovative. You know what I'm saying? He innovative. He got that shit be catchy. And wow. You know, shit. He come up with his own shit. That's how you supposed to do it. KQKC Boxing Network. And can't nobody call no fight like KQKC. Real talk. Can't nobody call no fight like KQKC. Shit, I try to call the fight. I got the stutter in and shit. Oh man, he hit him with a KQ be hitting them shits. I'm like, God damn, he don't come up for breath. My lungs ain't that damn long. If I'm trying to call the fight like KQ do, I need to take a breath. Yeah, but that Savannah Marshall and Cleressa Shields, that whole card is crunk. That shit is lit from top to bottom. That's the best fight card in all the boxing. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. As far as men, we ain't gonna get no fight card like that. You talking about Savannah Marshall versus Cleressa Shields? That's the main event. You talking about on the undercard, right? You got Alicia Baumgardner versus Michaela Meyer. Alicia Baumgardner versus Michaela Meyer. That shit is fire in itself. And then you got a bunch of other women on the card. All them fights on that card is just, that shit crazy. And you don't get boxing cards like that when it come to men. You ain't finna see no, that's the equivalent of have Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, the main event, and then Keith Thurman versus Jerron Boots Ennis on the undercard. We ain't finna see nothing like that in men's boxing. Come on now. So Boxer, shout out to Boxer. Shout out to Boxer. Straight up. Because we wasn't seeing that shit when Cleressa Shields and Savannah Marshall was over on DAZN. We wasn't getting it there. You feel me? So shout out to Boxer because they putting on a great event for boxing fans. I don't want to hear that bullshit. Oh man, I don't really pay attention to women. Well, if you don't pay attention to women's boxing, you need to pay attention to this right here. And Cleressa Shields, we got to give her all the credit because we wasn't getting shit like this before Cleressa Shields came in the game. Cleressa Shields took women's boxing to a whole nother level. And you saw Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, right? And Cleressa Shields is going to continue to take boxing to a whole nother level. Now, I'm going to talk about that fight, but let me read these super chats. Los Nibla, what's happening with it? He says, thank you for making it clear that the PBC fighters don't make the decisions. Well, I mean, as far as they can move around to different networks like they want to, no, they can't do that. I'm not finna, like, bro, my thing is, right, I don't run with no narrative. I run with the truth, right? So it is what it is. I'm not really, I fuck with the PBC, but I'm not pro PBC. I'm not pro top rank or none of that, bro. I'm for the fighters. I'm pro best, make the best fight. Like my man BFTV, the best fight, the best. That's what I'm pro. The best fighting the best. You got some cats, they pro PBC or they pro top rank or they pro DAZN, Mr. DAZN and all that shit. Man, fuck all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's the fighters. Hey, man, 817 OG be hitting them notes, telling y'all, shit, you got KQ fucked up. J Dog say shout out to Cleressa. She from my home state. Yeah, man, I fuck with, shit. Flint, that's my second home. Flint, that's my second home and shit. Shit, man, we be in her boyfriend gym and all of that. Darren James, what's happening with it? But yeah. So let's talk about this fight though, because although to me, in my opinion, Cleressa Shields is the better fighter, but Savannah Marshall ain't nobody to play with. You know what I'm saying? The bitch can, my bad. I almost, my bad. I should, hold on. Which the woman can hit like a mule, right? She got crack. She got a whole lot of thump. She been knocking heads off. Cleressa Shields, she don't have power like that. Let's just keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Cleressa Shields, she don't have power like that, but she is the best boxer, right? When it comes to boxer, she up there with a lot of the best men boxers. She right there with them. And so I'm not going to put her in the category as women's boxer. She one of the best boxers in all the boxing, right? She's a superb boxer. Now, she got respectable power, but she ain't got Shields. They was hella biased and they wasn't hiding it for Savannah Marshall. Right? So Cleressa Shields, this is a dangerous fight for her. All of them. They all want to see her lose. They all want to see her lose to Savannah Marshall. So this fight cannot be close. Cleressa Shields is finding herself in the same predicament that Devin Haney was in when, like I said, he was in when he went over there to the UK to fight George Kambosos. I mean, not to the UK, to Australia to fight George Kambosos, right? It's a dangerous fight for Cleressa Shields. She got to be careful. She had to win every round convincingly. It can't be no competitive rounds to where, yeah, she won, but it was a very competitive round. No, it can't be that. Cleressa Shields got to go in there with shutout on her mind. Cleressa Shields got to go in there and she got to have shutout on her mind. She has to be able to go in there and win every round against Savannah Marshall clearly, because they are not finna give her no fair shake over there in the UK. It ain't gonna happen. I'm telling y'all, it's not finna happen. They are not finna give her a fair shake. You know what I'm saying? They ain't finna give her no fair shake. They finna, if they can, they gonna rob the shit out of Cleressa Shields. But she gotta make sure she don't give them a chance to rob her. She gotta make sure, because like I said, I don't see Cleressa Shields getting a knockout. I don't see Cleressa Shields getting knocking. I'm gonna keep it 100. Cleressa Shields always talk about how, you know, how she got devastating knockout power, but she don't. Like she is what she is. She's a A++ level boxer, right? She could fight too, but she don't have no knockout power like that. Um, so she gotta box the shit out of Savannah Marshall. Yo, yo, y'all hear me? My bad. Can y'all hear me now? Am I good? Can y'all hear me? Let me know if you type in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me now. Okay, okay. Now, what I was saying is that Cleressa Shields, she got to dominate every round, right? She gonna have to dominate every round, but I think that she's good enough to do it. You know, she's good enough to go in there and dominate every round. And y'all hit the like button, smash on the like button. Cleressa Shields definitely good enough to go in there and dominate every round, but Savannah Marshall, she ain't no Rudy Poop. Like she can fight too. But I think Cleressa Shields gonna go out there and get the job done. She definitely gonna get the job done. But this is one of the best fight cards in boxing, period. And then you got Alicia Baumgardner versus Michaela Meyer. And we might see a knockout in this fight. Alicia Baumgardner, she can fight her ass off. She got power. She's explosive. She's quick. She's powerful. And then Michaela Meyer can fight her ass off too. You know, she got a real good jab. She's long. She rangy. So this gonna be a hell of a fight. Both of those fights on that card, I can't wait to see. Both of those fights have been fights that's been built up for a few years. Cleressa Shields fight, that shit been built up since they both turned pro. And then Michaela Meyer and Alicia Baumgardner, they've been building that shit up for a few years. So yeah, those fights, I can't wait to see them. And September is gonna be a big, big month for boxing. September gonna be big for boxing. Shit, we already in July. We only 2 months out. My man Batman Forever 817, he say, what about the 16 L's she took in the amateurs? Damn, she took 16 L's in the amateurs. I didn't even know that. He said since she want to ride off that 1W, and man, I can't stand Savannah Marshall, man. She try to walk around acting like her shit don't stink. Man, she's irritating me watching that when I was watching the press conference, she was irritating the hell out of me. And who'd you lose to? Huh? Who did that one loss come to? Tell everybody who did that one loss come to? Who was it to? Tell everybody. Like, man, shut your ass up. Yeah, Alicia gangster as hell with it. Who did you lose to? Tell everybody who that one loss come to. Who did you lose to? But who did you lose to? Hey man, shut your ass up and go sit the fuck down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You still riding off a win from 2012 and shit. Man, I hope Shields knock. Man, I want Shields to go in there and embarrass her ass. You know what I'm saying? Just embarrass her every round. Yeah, dusty ass, man. But yeah, Bole says she has a healthy smugness about her, doesn't she? She really do though. She really do. You know what I'm saying? She just act like her shit don't stink. But hey, she gonna pay the piper for real. She gonna pay the piper. And I think after Cleressa Shields whoop her ass, I think Cleressa Shields is gonna be done with boxing for a few years. I think after Cleressa, this is probably gonna be the last fight for a long time that we see Cleressa Shields in, because after she whoops Savannah Marshall, I think she gonna go and become a full-time MMA fighter. She already talked about it. She gonna put her focus into becoming an MMA fighter and training 24/7 in MMA. You feel me? But let's move along. Y'all hit my like button. Y'all smash the like button. Let's move along. Smash the like button. We gonna get into the next topic. Smash the like button. Smash the like, and I'm gonna drop some links. I'm gonna drop a link in the chat. So if anybody wanna come up here and cook, you can feel free to hit a link. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to hit a link if you want to come up and cook. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. Cause we don't talk about Shakur Stevenson. We gonna talk about my guy. You know what I'm saying? Shakur Stevenson. Yeah. I'm a big Shakur Stevenson fan. See, I don't do it like a lot of niggas, you know what I'm saying? Try to act like, oh man, I ain't a fan. Yeah, you is. I ain't a fan I'm just a fan of boxing. I'm not a fan of no boxer. That's a damn lie. Yeah, I'm a fan of Shakur Stevenson. You know, and I think Shakur Stevenson is the best of the best. Let me pin that. Let me pin it in the chat so it'll stay right there. Y'all give me a second. And like I said, if you want to hop on, the link is gonna be pinned in the chat. There we go. So Shakur Stevenson, man. We all know that they was trying to get the Emmanuel Navarrete fight. Well, not they. Bob Arum was trying to get Emmanuel Navarrete and Shakur Stevenson. That was supposed to be the next fight, right? Shakur Stevenson, but he recently talked about it. He said, "Hey, man, yeah, Navarrete pulled out the fight because he's saying it wasn't enough money for him to fight me." Now we already know, though, none of these boys won't smoke. We ain't ever heard Emmanuel Navarrete complain about fighting nobody. But when it came to Shakur Stevenson, they gave you the Matumbo finger. No, not in my house. Hey, nah, they ain't want none of that smoke. They start waving that motherfucking flag. Nope. Oh, you want me to fight Shakur Stevenson? Oh, no. We got to get paid a lot to fight him. So Emmanuel Navarrete, he ain't the monster that they try to portray that he is. He ain't about what they try to act like he about. He wasn't willing to go in there and fight Shakur Stevenson. Motherfucker pulled out. It said, hey, I'm not fighting Shakur Stevenson. You're going to have to pay me a lot more money than that if you want me to fight Shakur Stevenson. Now, I'm pretty sure that they offered him more money than he's ever made before. Right? If they had to offer him more money than he's ever made before. I'm pretty sure they offered him the biggest payday of his career, but it wasn't enough for him to fight Shakur Stevenson. And we've heard before that it's hard to get opponents in the ring with Shakur Stevenson because they looking at it like, man, you're going to have to pay me a whole lot of fucking money to take this L. Yeah, okay, I'll take this L, but you're going to have to pay me a lot of fucking money. Oscar Valdez ducked Shakur Stevenson for a long time, right? For a long, long time. Oscar Valdez knew he was going to take an L. Oscar Valdez made way more money than Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson said it. He said, yeah, Oscar Valdez got paid way more than I did. But now, from now on, I'm going to make sure that Top Rank pay me my motherfucking worth. They not finna Oscar Valdez me no goddamn more. Now that I got these belts and I've whooped Oscar Valdez, they ain't finna lowball me no more. Yeah, I took a lowball. Yeah, I let him lowball me because, you know, hey, I wanted to show that I am that dude. But now, nah, you're not finna lowball me no more. So Navarrete, he said, nope. I'll fight somebody else for that money, but I'm not fighting Shakur Stevenson. You ain't finna just give me an L on my record. You're going to have to pay me for this loss. You're going to have to pay me for this L. You feel what I'm saying? Dundada, I don't want to hear that bullshit you talking, right? I don't want to hear that bullshit you talking because Navarrete had been talking about moving to 130 pounds. Navarrete is bigger than Shakur Stevenson. Well, he way taller than Shakur Stevenson. Motherfucking arms long enough to take a shit in the bathroom and cook in the goddamn kitchen at the same time. That's how long his arms is. I missed you. Oh, my bad, Sheena. Let me find it, Sheena. I got you. Hold on, Sheena. I don't know how I missed you. Let me see. I'm scrolling. I did. I read your super chat. I thought I read it out loud. I know I might have read it to myself, but I thought I read it out loud. But the Queen Sheena says, Keon, that was pretty good. She says, now we want to hear you rap straight off the dome. You know what, Sheena? I was scrolling and fucked around and read it to myself. My bad, Sheena. You want to hear me rap off the dome? We gonna have to hold. I have something for y'all to. Yeah, see, you got me on the spot right there, Sheena. Hey, you caught me off guard. I gotta be in that mode. You caught me off guard. I'm gonna come back to that one. I got a rap for you tomorrow. Remind me tomorrow. I'm gonna have something for you. Sheena caught me. She caught me. She tried to call my bluff. Now I'm really gonna have to come up with a super chat rap. I'm gonna see y'all now. Y'all didn't call my bluff. Now I'm gonna have to really come up with a super chat rap. But hey, Sheena put me on the spot. She said, "Nah, you got to do it today." Yeah, you got to give me a minute. You caught me off guard. Yeah, Case of voice. She sure did get me. She got me for sure. She said, "No, you doing it right now." Hey, oh shit. Let me see. Is that the real money, bro? I gotta check and see if that's my man. I gotta check and see if that's the real. Oh yeah, that's Money Brown with his ass up in here. He talking about Money Brown talking about he can't rap because he a sucker. He thinks Shakur beats Tank because he a buster. That didn't really rhyme like that, Money. I know you come harder than that, Money. And salute to Money Brown. What's happening with it? Yeah. Hey, Money, the link is in the chat. Because I'm glad you came in here because I got a problem with some of the shit that you said over there on the Rise podcast. I got a problem with some, or I ain't gonna say that you said, I'm gonna say that you didn't say. You know what I'm saying? When you was cooking, you made that shit sound gold. Money went over there to the Rise podcast. And that nigga made me believe everything. I was like, yeah, facts, money, facts. And then I had to catch myself. I'm like, I don't agree with this nigga. But he made that shit sound so fucking great. That nigga Money went over there and was cooking on the Rise podcast. Like I said, I was agreeing with him, and then I had to catch myself like, man, Money full of shit. I don't agree with that shit. hey, but yeah, y'all go check that out, man. Money was over there cooking. He took control of that shit. He had everybody scrambling like, man, who is this? Where can I subscribe? Money Brown TV? Yeah, we need to subscribe to him right now. He was over there cooking. Shit. Motherfucker Tank Davis called in. That motherfucker Money was cooking so much, Tank Davis called in and was like, man, I need him on the team. That motherfucker, he need to sell my fights for me from now on. That motherfucker, fuck Floyd talking in my press conference. We need Money Brown TV to talk. That motherfucker Gervonta called in. That motherfucker was talking that shit. For real. If I can go back in time and turn pro, I have Money Brown, my hype man. That motherfucker make anybody believe anything. That motherfucker Money Brown said Gervonta Davis, he fight everybody. He fight everybody. I mean, look, he fought Jose. He what he said? He said he fought Jose Cuellar. Jose Cuellar was a fucking killer with Money Brown. Wasn't nobody fucking with no Jose Cuellar, but didn't nobody want to give him credit. Look at Jose Cuellar record when he fought Gervonta Davis. And Gervonta Davis knocked his ass out like it wasn't nothing. Then he went and fought Mario Barrio. But hey, that motherfucker was cooking. Everybody was like, yep, money's facts. Yep, yeah, he did. Man, I forgot how good Jose Cuellar was. Man, Jose Cuellar was a killer with. Yep. Hey, Money made that shit sound great. I was like, yeah. Hey, Money, what's happening with him?
What's going down, Brody? What's going down?
What's happening, man? I tell you, man, hey, Tank Davis called in the background, like, yeah, I need him to talk at all my press conferences from now on.
No, that was just showing. I heard you talking about Jose Cuellar. I'm just letting people know how Jose Cuellar was a former champion. No, they giving out credit for motherfuckers fight former champions. Take for the former champion.
Hey, Money gonna hit you with that shit. Hey, you get in the see. I didn't debated Money so many times. See, he know the ins and the outs where I'm gonna come, and I know exactly where he gonna come. He gonna hit you with that. Was he a champion? He was a champion, wasn't he? He was a champion. That means he was an A level fighter. He was a champion. Hey, but he gonna stick. He ain't gonna change up neither. He ain't gonna change up. You ain't gonna hear him come with another argument 2 years later. Nah, he gonna stick to that shit. If you a champion, that means that you him. But yeah, y'all hit the like button, man. Money, how you feeling though?
Chilling. How you feeling, bro?
I'm good. I don't know if it's my end. Can y'all hear Money good? Cause he low on my end, but
hold on, let me see. I'm on the phone, man.
Nigga got them wired. This nigga Money still walking around, still rolling around with them goddamn wired headphones in and shit.
I do got the most in shit. The
Nigga, if you don't get no goddamn
AirPods.
AirPods or something,
I be losing them motherfuckers. Shit, them motherfuckers.
you don't take that damn wired shit out your nigga got that what's them joints them truckers be wearing and shit? Big ass Bluetooth hanging over their ear and shit. Oh shit. Kate's voice said you a little low too. But Shakur Stevenson, man.
Let me come back in. I'm gonna come back in on the computer, kid.
Okay, all right, bet. Money gonna come back in, but while Money coming back in, man, I want to talk about Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson, right? He told y'all a long time ago he got in the ring. He said, I'm gonna be better than Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? I'm that next dude. Oh man, how could he say he could be better than Floyd? I can't believe, man, who is this punk? And I'm all right. I'm all at the time, I was all in the boxing Facebook groups, man. They was just shitting on Shakur for saying that. How could he? How could he? Right? YouTube, they was shitting on Shakur for saying that, right? Man, he'll never be Floyd. Floyd was doing this at 130, and Floyd was doing that, and he'll never be on Floyd Mayweather's level. Well, I disagree, because to get to that level, you gotta want to be better than him. And Shakur Stevenson is the only fighter today that we've heard say, right? Because he just said it. He says, when I hear Floyd Mayweather say that nobody will ever be better than him, nobody will never be as great as him, he says, a lot of times I play that shit back just to listen to Floyd say that so I can prove him wrong. It gives me motivation to work harder so I can prove Floyd Mayweather wrong. And he says, I don't want to be the next Floyd Mayweather. I don't want to be like Floyd Mayweather. He said, I want to be better than Floyd Mayweather. That's my motivation. I want to be better than Floyd ever was. Now, you know what I'm saying? He reaching above the stars. And he just might land on top of Floyd. Right? That star that y'all call Floyd, man, he just might land on top of him. As far as fighter, now, if you ask me, do I think that Shakur Stevenson will ever be, let me rephrase that. If you ask me, do I think that Shakur Stevenson will ever make as much money as Floyd Mayweather? Right? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different era. The pay-per-views that Floyd Mayweather was able to sell, we probably would never see that again with the streaming, right? So ain't none of these dudes probably ever make as much money as Floyd Mayweather did. But as far as being the fighter that Floyd Mayweather was, or better than Floyd Mayweather, facing all of the top competition and beating everybody, Shakur Stevenson, it ain't impossible for him to do it. It's going to be very hard. If you go back now, Floyd Mayweather's resume, and look at who Floyd Mayweather fought, right? And then Floyd Mayweather later on in his career was able to become his own boss and fight whoever he wanted to fight. It's going to be hard. And another reason it's going to be very hard for Shakur Stevenson is because, yeah, like a lot of people like to point out, when Floyd was in the lower weight divisions, he was an exciting knockout artist. Right? He was knocking these motherfuckers out, giving you exciting fights. So people start looking at him. He got a buzz because he was exciting to watch. Shakur Stevenson is the total opposite fighter. He's more like Money Mayweather. He go in there, he dominate every fight. He barely get touched, and it ain't even close. So with that being said, I think it's going to be harder for Shakur Stevenson to get the type of fights that Floyd Mayweather got, because these cats, they not running to the gate, you know what I'm saying, to fight Shakur Stevenson. It's already hard for him to get fights. Now, when he move up to 135, it's a lot more smoke at 135. He says that he sees himself going up all the way to 154. So Shakur Stevenson still have a very long career ahead of him. He's still getting a whole lot better. And I think that it's possible, right, as a fighter, for him to arguably, right, because it's always going to be an argument, arguably become better than the Floyd Mayweather, if that's what he really focused his mind on. Is it going to be easy? Fuck no. But I think it's a possibility. It is a possibility. You got to get the right fights, and you got to whoop everybody. But you know, we'll see. We'll see. But I like his mindset. I like his mindset. You feel me? And as far as Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, he gave Devin Haney all the respect in the world. He said he think he beat Tank. He didn't really say that about Devin Haney. Of course, we know that he feels that he beats Devin Haney. I just don't think he wanted to come out and say it, because Devin Haney is his partner. Him and Devin Haney are very close. And he says that if he move up to 135 and Devin Haney is still right there, he says, yeah, he's willing, more than willing to fight Devin Haney. He said, yeah, he'll fight Devin Haney. And he said he coming to 135 real soon. And he might have to go to 135 sooner than we all expect, because it don't really look like that he gonna get no big fights at 130. It ain't really no big fights at 130 for him. He said that he was looking to fight Chris Colbert, but Chris Colbert kind of fucked up the bag, so that fight pretty much off the table, right? But it ain't really no big fights at 135. At 130, my bad, at 130 for Shakur Stevenson, right? And these dudes, they don't want to fight him because they know they're going to take a L. I think he might. I heard some rumors that they was trying to make him and Robinson Conceição. It's a cool fight. Shakur going to beat him. It ain't that hard of a fight for Shakur. Then what do you do after that? He going to have to move up soon, right? And he says if he move up, he willing to move up, and he want to face Devin Haney for all them straps, right? He said, yeah, that's my partner. We very tight. I got all the respect in the world for Devin, but yeah, I'll move up and fight him for sure. And he's saying that he feels that a fight between him and Devin Haney will be the winner will be whoever has the best ring IQ. He says it's going to come down to ring IQ between me and Devin Haney. And whoever got the best ring IQ is going to be the, the one to get their hand raised. Ricky Williams, Mr. Make the fucking fight. What's happening with it, Ricky? Yeah. Mr. Fighter Ratings, Mr. Make the fucking fight. Make them happen, Ricky. Let's make them happen. But yeah, Shakur, and you got to respect that from Shakur, because if you see any other fighters that's as close to Shakur and Devin Haney, right? They talking about, nah, we ain't fighting. Shakur and Devin Haney, they tight, they close. Now they training in the same at top ranked gym with each other, fucking with, you know what I'm saying? So they close. They very close. And that's like they close like Errol Spence and Jermell Charlo. And you heard what Jermell Charlo said. He ain't fighting Errol Spence. But Shakur want that smoke. He said, yeah, shit. If I'm at 135 with Devin Haney and he got all the belts at the same time, yeah. I don't see no reason why that fight can't happen. So yeah. No Ortiz said Tank beats both of them. Well, Tank got to fight him first. So you don't know what, that's your opinion, right? Just like my opinion is that Shakur Stevenson beats all of them. You feel me?
You hear me better, Key?
What's up?
You hear me better?
Hell no. They might be able to hear you better, but I can hear you though. I know one thing, once we get to debating, you can't scream over me because I'm louder than your ass this time. I'm just fucking with you. You good?
I'm trying to make sure this damn volume shit working. Still don't. I don't know what the fuck it is, bro.
They said they hear you. They said they hear you.
Cool. Hell yeah.
Case of voice said he hear you a little better. But yeah, man, Shakur, I respect that shit, bro. He's saying, yeah, me and Devin, we tight. But if I move up and he there with all them belts, yeah, I want to fight him. Yeah. What you think about that, Money? How, just Shakur's mindset, for one, saying that he wants to be not Floyd Mayweather, not as good as Floyd, but better than Floyd. And him saying that, yeah, if Devin Haney is at 135, he coming soon. And if Devin Haney's got them belts, yeah, he want that smoke. Even though that they real tight. They like brothers. How you feel about his mindset?
I mean, that's always been Shakur Stevenson's mindset. That's a part of the reason why we liked him. I mean, we talked about that shit. Like, he ain't saying nothing that he ain't already said. You feel me? Like, these are things that he been talking about. He want to be great. He know to be great, he got to fight everybody. But, that's the mindset we want from him. That's the fights that we want. You know what I'm saying? And we believe him. Like, when he was at 126, he wanted everybody. He came out speaking that shit. 130, he wanted everybody. And 135 ain't going to be no different. You know what I'm saying? He's just an animal, bro. Shakur, he's built like that. When they try to come out and make him, they try to put him in that category as Oh, pretty boy, silver medalist Olympia, even though his ass supposed to won gold. You know what I'm saying? Andre Ward demeanor, so down to earth, just cool, calm, and collected. But he did set in third, right? But as he grew, you seen this the real him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't sugarcoat shit. He showed where he from, North New Jersey and shit. He showed how he get down, and he want to smoke with all them boys, bro. So when you just hear him talk like that, it's always Mr. Chris Stevenson. Nothing really changed. You know what I'm saying? It's just that he want to be great. He ain't disrespecting nobody by doing it, right? But he just letting them know, once I get there, fam, I want them titles. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the ones that want to be better than all these cats. He believe in his skill set. The skill set do shows that he can beat all them motherfuckers. So you ain't crazy, kid, when you say that shit. His skill set shows that he can beat everybody. And we seen, you know what I mean, not even everything he can do, but we seen it ourselves, the way he go out there and dominate motherfuckers. So, you know, I respect Shakur to the fullest, bro, and I have no problem with him having confidence in himself, you know, and you know, speaking his mind.
Yeah, yeah. I just don't. What I don't get is when you get a fighter that has the ultimate confidence, right? That says things like he say, like motherfucker be getting offended, bro. Oh man, how can he ain't man, he'll never do what Floyd, man, how can he say, like, why is you mad? Because you know what I'm saying? Because this man is saying that he think he'll be better than Floyd. He spoke it, like, to me, a fighter is supposed to think that way. I think we just used to hearing fighters saying, "Oh man, I want to be the next Floyd or I want to be the next Sugar Ray Leonard." But you don't never hear fighters say, "I want to be better than Floyd. I want to be better than Sugar Ray Leonard." You never hear that. So I think that when you hear it, people just like they just get to acting crazy. Oh man, he'll never. And people, like, the first thing that come out of a lot of people's mouths, they always like to downgrade, like, you know what I'm saying? Just they always negative. The first thing is, oh, he'll never. Man, you don't know what the fuck that man will do. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, look at
You will never,
Floyd
but don't
Smith.
don't don't speak for somebody else.
Right, Floyd Smith, he better than all of them. He better than Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray. He better
Right.
than all of them. So why Shakur can't say that shit?
And you know why Floyd had the longevity that he had and the success that he had? Because Floyd didn't come in the game, right, with the mentality saying, "Oh, I want to be the next Sugar Ray Leonard, or I want to be the next,
Roy
you
Jones,
know,
shit.
Roy Jones."
Came up
Floyd
watching.
came in the game wanting to be better than them.
Yeah.
That's why Floyd had the success that he had. He came in the game wanting to be better than them. Andre Ward, he once he saw how good he was, Andre Ward was the same way. You feel me? Coach, what's happening with it, Coach? Coach, drop your link in the chat and I'm gonna pin it so everybody can go sub that's not sub to your channel.
I don't think it'll be able to pin it because you got your link pinned already.
I'll take my link down.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna take the link down. Oh, hold on, Coach. Let me drop my link off of here.
that boy
Okay.
OTB was feeling good last night, boy.
OTB, I'm gonna send you this link so you can cook with us. Money, I was in there watching the whole show.
Now
Nigga,
I
I was
listen.
in the
I
shower,
listen
bro.
to
I was
OTB.
in the shower. I was in the shower with my earbuds in while listening to y'all cook.
Now
Y'all niggas, y'all was cooking.
I was talking about OTB. That was OTB crazy, boy. OTB was feeling damn good.
Y'all was cooking in there. Hold on. Hold on. Here go money. Man, you sound silly as a motherfucker with that shit you talk. Hey, hold on. Let me send OTB this link. And coach, I'll send you one too if you want to hop on too.
I don't know if that was the real coach because I they blocked coach for 5 minutes.
Huh?
I don't think that was the real coach. They said coach was blocked for 5 minutes.
For real? Let me see. No, that was him. He had a what the fuck? How I delete him?
Oh, you that's what I'm saying. Either you had to do it damn shit. Because I know
How the hell I delete coach shit?
probably when you try to pin the thing, you probably kick delete
Oh, I might have my bad, coach. Hold on, man.
it. Coach, well, I tell you one thing, everything boxing. You don't ever
God
worry
damn,
about
I
to pin
didn't.
it back to your goddamn chat. If you didn't want me in your
My
chat,
bad, man.
all you
I didn't
had to
mess.
say was you didn't want me in your chat. You didn't have to block me like a bitch, right? Now you're acting like
Hey
this
man.
motherfucking cinnamon, and you're blocking people like a bitch. And now, I'm happy I got my channel up, and I want everybody to come join my channel. You don't have to worry about getting blocked.
Man, is he pinned? Is he pinned? I can't see it, man.
No, I just seen the shit coming up. Coach was
I
blocked for
didn't.
5 minutes.
I
That
didn't fuck
motherfucker,
around and I didn't fuck
5 minutes.
around and block coach. Hold on.
That motherfucker. I ain't never seen a 5 minute block. I know motherfucker used to go off for 90 seconds.
It say 300. I don't know how I don't know how I do this YouTube acting up, bro. Place pin. Okay, it should be pinned.
Did you unblock him though? Did you see where you can unblock? Oh,
I mean,
I don't think you blocked him for good. I just think it's for a little time period.
the message should be pinned though. I can't see it though. I may have to go out and come back in.
Hold on, I'll check and see. Yeah, you got it. It's pinned up there, yeah.
Yeah, it's pinned, but I think it's showing that he blocked. No, they saying there's no pin.
It is pinned. I'm looking at it.
Because you can see it, but they can't see it because it's blocked. There's no pin.
It is.
Yeah, they can't see it because it's blocked. It deleted. He said, J.A. Dixon says it's deleted, but it's pinned. Yeah, see. But Coach, I don't even think Coach can repin it. He timed out. Ah, damn. Let me get Coach on the panel. Let me send in this link. I'm gonna send OTB this link too. Give me a second.
I don't know how y'all can see it, but I see that motherfucker. I can click on it and go to the channel too. So I don't know why y'all can't see it. I'm backing out, coming back in.
Probably because you're a moderator.
Cassandra, moderator.
And she see it?
She said we can't see it. But I see it and I can click on it and go to his channel. So I don't know how. Miss McKenna say YouTube tripping. The Queen say she.
Yeah, cause I know I ain't blocked that man like that. The YouTube did that shit.
The Queen said she said she ain't even no moderator. You need to run your up though, Key.
Did she say that she see it?
Yeah, she said
that she see it. Oh yeah, well she ain't got no wrench. Hold on, let me wrench the Queen up. Hold on. Okay, there she go. She could drop it in the chat. She could drop it and I could repin it. I have to take it down because it ain't showing.
Oh, I would have dropped it in the chat. That's what you want.
Yeah, just drop it in the chat. Drop Coach's channel so I can pin it. There go Coach right there. Coach, they blocked you? Coach. So I can pin it. Coach, you hear me?
Yeah, hold on. You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. They blocked you?
Okay, I just dropped Coach channel in the chat, Key.
I can't hear you.
I dropped it in the chat.
Timed out and pinned.
You going in and out, Coach.
Yeah,
hold on. You can't hear me, bro.
I got you, EJ.
Hold on. About to get this mic right.
Yeah. All right. And y'all hit the like button. Coach, you got your you got me on in the background or something.
Key?
You got me on in the background too, cause I hear echo.
Now the echo gone. Now you good, Coach. The echo gone.
Okay, yeah, you good now, Coach. So now what y'all need to do is everybody go to that message that Money Brown pinned in the go to the message that Money Brown just pinned in the chat, and y'all click on the chat and subscribe to Coach's channel. Y'all go subscribe to his channel.
Say something,
And
Coach.
What's up?
OTB, drop your link in the chat too.
Yeah, I'm about to drop it now, bro.
Say something, Coach.
Subscribe to the channel that's pinned in the link, and then OTB, he finna drop his link also, and subscribe to his channel. Y'all need to be sub to all of these channels that we giving you. KG say he just subscribed. Big Cash say he already subscribed.
Yeah, I have been subscribed too, Coach.
Man,
Yeah, K Savoy said he just subscribed. And make sure that y'all hit that icon, because see what they be doing is you got to double click on the icon, because I noticed you click the icon, but then you won't get none of the notifications. Then you got to go back and double click it. But yeah, so the link is pinned in the chat, so everybody go hit that link and subscribe to the channel. It won't even take you away from this live stream.
Yeah,
So
on Fridays we gonna do a couples corner, so y'all can bring y'all significant other in and talk
what time
about,
is it at? If you do it at night, we could do it with you.
We're gonna do it at Fridays at 7:00.
Yep. Okay, we're gonna do it. We remind me, Coach, because we're gonna do it. Wait, that's 7:00 your time though.
Right. That's central.
See, so that'll be like 5:00 my time.
Oh well, we can do it. What about 8?
Good? 8 is good.
All right.
8'll be good, but you gotta remind me, cause I forget, bro. I could tell you some shit that happened. I could tell you some shit that happened in 1984, but I can't tell you shit that happened yesterday, bro.
2 hours ago.
Okay, Ricky, I got you. I got you, Ricky. I'm gonna drop it for you right now. Let me send Ricky this link, and then we gonna cook. Let me see. All right, now let's talk about it. Money Brown TV. My brother Money Brown. Like I said, man, I seen you over there at the Rise podcast. And I seen you was cooking. I ain't gonna lie. You was cooking. Like I said, you was cooking so good, you had me agreeing with shit that I didn't even agree with.
Fact.
Right? Now, I'm gonna keep it 100. We all know that Gervonta Tank Davis and Devin Haney is not happening. We know that fight ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? You had a point, right? When you said that Bill is talking all this rah-rah shit, right? But at the end of the day, he gotta honor his contract. They signed to fight George Kambosos twice. So that's what he gotta do. You gotta stick to your word as a man. And so I was feeling that, right? You kind of made me like, yeah, Money do got a point. You know what I'm saying? He got a point. Like, we was crying about when Tyson Fury did it to Deontay Wilder. What's the fucking difference? If you a man and you write some shit and you agree to it, well, it ain't now we don't got to do it. We can find a loophole. We can get our way out of it because we won every round. Well, Tyson Fury had won every round. Well, I ain't gonna say that. Well, no, the first fight Tyson Fury lost. To me, if you ask me, he lost. The second fight, he pretty much, you know what I'm saying, dominated every round. Now, I believe that he cheated. My personal belief is, yeah, he cheated, but at the end of the day, he still dominated the fight. So what's the difference between Tyson Fury trying to wiggle his way out of a rematch that he agreed to, and Devin Haney agreed to a rematch and he won every round? So what Money was saying is like, nah, we can't move the goalposts just because we fuck with Devin Haney and we like Haney. You know what I'm saying? No, Haney got to go over there and get that fucking rematch. And that's just what it is. So we know the fight ain't happening, right? But that fight had never happened. That fight had never happened. And I'll talk about that a little later down the line, why I don't think that Devin Haney and Tank will ever happen. But one thing that Money was saying, or he didn't say, is I wasn't feeling it. Now, I heard you, Money. You was talking about, like, the fight wasn't happening. Like, he got an obligation with George Kambosos. Okay, that's cool, right? And then I'm like, okay, bam. Tank fight Ryan Garcia, what he want to do. Devin go fulfill his obligation with motherfucking George Kambosos. And I'm listening to Money Cook, and I'm like, okay, Money on point. Okay, yeah, I don't got no problem with that. But then you come back and you say, and then, you know what I'm saying? Devin Haney, he want a big mega fight so bad. Well, then, you know what I'm saying? He got Vasil Lomachenko. After he fulfilled his obligations with George Kambosos, he can go fight Vasil Lomachenko. Now, that's a hell of a fight. I ain't saying that the Vasil Lomachenko fight ain't a hell of a fight. It's a great fight. Fight I would love to see. But I was expecting you to say, and then him and Tank could make it pop, could try to make it happen if they can. But see, my thing is, you nor nobody on the Rise podcast mentioned one time anything about Devin Haney and Tank fighting. Y'all went straight from Kambosos to Lomachenko. Y'all didn't say, well, then after, you know what I'm saying, he do Kambosos, then, you know what I'm saying, him and Tank can get it popping. I want to see that. It's like y'all went all the way around Devin and Tank, and you went straight to Lomachenko. I wasn't feeling that because, okay, we know they ain't going to fight next. We know Tank is set on fighting Ryan Garcia. We know Devin Haney got to fulfill his obligation, right? If he want to keep them straps. Well, why not after that? Why are we going around that, right? Why are we going around that? Because we all know that Tank ain't fought nobody really yet. And so are we still just good with Tank skipping around that whole fight after they both get the job done? That's what I didn't understand. And everybody in the chat was talking about facts, let him go fight Lomachenko. Everybody on the panel was like, yeah, he can go fight Lomachenko for his legacy fight. If he want a big fight, let him fight Lomachenko after Kambosos. Bruh, that shit didn't sound like y'all was holding Tank Davis's feet to the fire at all. And I know y'all was on the Rise podcast, and, that's Tank Davis's, people, that's his fam. But come on, man. When are we going to demand him to fight somebody like a Devin Haney or a Lomachenko or whoever it may be? When are we going to start demanding him to do some shit like that? But, that's all I got to say about that situation for right now.
Well, let me touch on that because I don't never recall saying that I didn't want to see him and Devin fight. I think I even said on that if they can make it happen next, make it happen next.
I'll run it back. You didn't say that.
You need to run it back and let me see, because if I said anything about Lomachenko, it had to be in the mix of what Bob Earn was going to want for Devin next. Not that Tank can't fight Devin next, right? I was saying in the circumstances by him being on that contract with Bob Earn, right? Bob Earn will want Devin Haney. He will want Lomachenko before he will want Gervonta Tank Davis for Devin Haney by them being on the contract with Top Rank, right? Bob Earn is not to let them get away, in my opinion, without giving Lomachenko an opportunity at becoming undisputed. That's the reason why, right? He got he got Devin up on that motherfucker, and he's going to want to put Lomachenko back in position before he put a Gervonta Tank Davis in position. So I'm never in the mix of saying, he shouldn't fight Tank after he beat George Kambosos, right? I said plenty of times they can make that shit happen with Tank and Devin. And even if they can make it happen next, I want the fight. But my thing with Bill is making it as if Tank is ducking Devin. That's my whole point with everything. I'm not even mad at them wanting to fight Tank next. My whole thing is how they trying to make it as if Tank is ducking because of the narrative he's saying is because of Tank said he will fight Devin next. But Tank also said he will fight Ryan next. And then Bill, in his mind, they have options. So if y'all got options, other people have options as well. And you can't just, because the best thing for you is Tank, and that's what you want to happen next. You can't force that man, I want that to happen next, and this, that, and the third, because that's the best thing for you. It's probably not the best thing for Gervonta Tank Davis next. and business wise on his end. So I'm never in a state of, oh, Tank shouldn't fight Devin after if he go beat Ryan or if he go beat George Kambosos. I'm all for that shit.
Yeah, well, see, the thing is that you didn't clarify that, right? You went straight from
Well,
Cambosis
you
to
have to see what I
because
was
I was
talking
expect. I ain't
about.
gonna lie, I was expecting you to say, well, then after that they can get it popping, but you went straight to Lomachenko.
Well,
You know
you
what
have
I'm saying? You was just like, and
that's
then
what
after he can get his big fight with Lomachenko after that, and
well,
Tank
it's not
gonna
gonna
do
be
what
a
he
big
want to
fight.
do.
No, it had to be a reason why I brought Lomachenko up, not just dismissing Devin Haney next. Because I know I ain't just dismissing Devin Haney next for him to fight Lomachenko
Well,
next. That's something I'm gonna have to
well,
go see. And if you got it, you can play it right now to show me what I said. But it had to be something different up in there, bro.
yeah, no, that's what you said for real. I'll find it while one of y'all cooking. I'll find it. But you did say that. But like I said,
Go ahead,
my
OTB.
bad. I got a call. I had got a call. My bad. But yeah, I'll find it while one of them cooking. But yeah, y'all go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I agree with bro on that. As far as it's a smart play by Bill. You feel me, to get out of that the try and go and fight Tank or to spread that narrative. However, y'all know, man, I'm a fan of uh you being real. You understand? You signed up for that. We all knew that you signed up for that. We told you that the dog shit was dog shit, and you told us it was mud. Now you gonna try and get Tank to step in the shit. Like, you understand? Let's go ahead and get that shit over with. And then like we all know, that's a 3-fight deal. So I wouldn't be mad if Loma was the last part of that deal. But we do expect to see Devin and Tank fight. You understand? And I will be holding them accountable if they don't. I'm gonna hold them both accountable because Tank done already made it clear that he not going to 140. So you understand, Devin? No, shit, Devin, he trying to get out of 135. So you understand, y'all both gonna have to make some effort to make this fight happen and get the fans what they want.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay. My thing is, from what Bill said the other night, I watched him on Blue Blood, and he said that Tank can put in for the mandatory for the WBA, and they can mandate the fight. And if it's more money than what the Kambosos fight is, they can take that fight. They're gonna still have to fight Kambosos because it's in a contract, but he can fight Tank before he fight Kambosos. Now, is that gonna happen? No, I don't think so. I don't think that's gonna happen at all. And y'all all right on the fact that we know they're not gonna fight next, right? But on the other hand, I think that Tank should put in for the mandatory at least after this fight. I don't know who Tank fighting, probably Ryan next, which I mean Ryan got to get past a Fortune. I don't think that's gonna be too easy for him. So, I think that Tank should put in after the Kambosos fight if that's what he wants. That'll let us know that that's what Tank want to do. I don't think Bob Arum would have a problem with making more money because that fight is bigger than the Lomachenko fight. I think that fight would generate a lot of money for Bob, and he'll make that fight with Tank because Tank is the draw. Tank is the money man at that weight. So I don't think Bob would have a problem with that. I think they need to take care of their next fights, or Devin definitely got to take care of his next fight, and Tank need to put in for the WBA after that.
You know why I think you have a problem with the coach? Because we all know how Bob feel about Loma. You know what I'm saying? We know he want to put that motherfucker in the front over all them boys.
Bob
So
put money over everything.
if he can make, I'm telling you, we could say Bob put money over everything, but Bob was willing to give Pacquiao 20 plus to fight Loma, but he wasn't willing to give him 20 plus to fight Bud Crawford. So that speaks volumes on what he think about Lomachenko. We know Lomachenko said shit about Bob as well when he took his loss to motherfucking Teofimo Lopez, but he didn't grill Lomachenko like he talked about Tio and like he talked about Bud Crawford. So with that being said, with me is I can tell he has a favoritism towards Lomachenko than he have over all them fighters.
Well,
So he
you
got
also have to look at
yeah. I
money.
just want to
You
say that.
also have to look at who he's dealing with. You understand what I'm saying? What I mean by that is I think that him dealing with Bill Haney and their team, I think it's a little different than dealing with Terrence Crawford and his team. You
Yeah,
know, you
but
know
it's
what
still
I'm saying?
yeah, I get what you're saying because Bill is like, okay, they go say something different. They go speak for themselves. They go stand up. It ain't gonna be none of that Terrence Crawford shit. I get it, but at the same time, it's still an in-house fight for Bob Earn, right? Because you're still on top rank at the end of the day. Y'all still under my company, and I still have a fighter in this motherfucker called Lomachenko, right? That I feel like still make good money with Devin Haney. And before I give um another man an opportunity. Sorry, if I give an opportunity to another promotional company and Gervonta Tank Davis and people that we barely do business with, not saying it can't happen, but I got to fight over here where I can make it happen with and Lomachenko, right? Then I want to make that fight happen first because you got to get Loma opportunity. You got to get Loma opportunity, and I feel like he's going to get Loma that opportunity before he give anybody else the opportunity. That's how Bob Burnham always done business. To me, that's how he always done business. He always make sure in house happen before out house, and that's why I be telling people quit acting like this shit be brand new. But it's still a hell of a fight with Lomachenko and Devin Haney. Still a hell of a fight. You know what I'm saying? I understand. Yes, Tank will bring in more money with Dev. But when we look at Lomachenko and Devin, could we deny that? You know what I mean? If Bob was to say, well, I want to make Lomachenko and Devin happen before Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney, and Bill said out his own mouth, Loma is an option. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we can get pissed off at that if we go out there and make that happen. You know what I
But the
mean?
thing about it is this money. If Tank, the best move for Tank, if he really want to fight Devin, and if he really want to become undisputed, is he put in for that WBA, and then if Bob Arum don't want to make the fight, PBC can make the fight because it's going to go to purse bid if they don't come to agreement in 30 days. So they don't have a choice. Is what I'm saying. Lomachenko not coming back as the mandatory. Tank is the mandatory. So after this Kambosos fight, he can put in, and they're gonna
I
have
agree.
to. You understand what I'm saying now?
Yeah, I agree with that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with Tank putting in after that fight and
No, no, what
them
Coach saying is
mandates.
by Tank being a mandatory, Lomachenko ain't got shit. All he got
Yeah,
is Bob Murray behind him. So
yeah,
Tank got there. So Tank in the front for it anyway. So even if you don't
yeah,
want to make it happen, yeah, you can get that bitch mandated regardless. I feel you on that one, right? And I won't be mad at that if they make it happen like that. But I just know Bob Erm and the things that he want to do for Lomachenko and how he feel about Lomachenko. So yeah, that's something I can't deny right there because Loma coming back without no straps, nothing like that. And I don't think he's the mandatory in none of the sanctioning bodies right now, if I'm not mistaken. So, that will be a way of
Tank
making
can
that happen.
fight if that's what he wants. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
making it happen. Yep.
After 30 days, they got to go to purse bid. Once they go to purse bid and they can't come to an agreement, it goes to the highest bidder. You know?
So let me address a few things. Cause I hear a lot of people say that, Devin Haney, he gets knocked the fuck out. Devin Haney ain't ready for Tank, right? Even Case Avoid, and a few other people was like Devin Haney ain't ready for Tank, right? And so my thing with that, right? I've always told people I favor Tank in the fight, right? I favor Tank. So
Mhm.
I'm not gonna make no secret of that. If I had to bet, I'm betting on Tank in that fight. I think it's a, 50-50, 45-50 fight. Any one of those fighters can win, right? I think Tank think in order for him to win, he gotta knock out Devin Haney. In order for Devin Haney to win, he gonna have to outbox Tank and school him, right? And I think either fighter can do either one, right? Either fighter can come out with the W winning that way. But I want to say this for the people that says that Devin Haney ain't ready for Tank. Who has Gervonta Tank Davis fought, right? For you to say that Devin Haney ain't ready for him. And I'm not saying that Devin Haney has fought all killers and he didn't fought the best competition and all that. But he fought. I give Devin Haney credit. Like a lot of people talk about the Linares. I was never big on that Linares fight. I think that Linares was older, you know what I'm saying, on the back end of his career. So I wasn't impressed. I was impressed by how he boxed Linares and the display that he put on, but I was never impressed by Linares at that point in his career. Now, the Jojo Diaz fight was a fight where I'm like, okay, yeah, Haney, you know what I'm saying? You got to give him more than credit for that, right? And then you got to give him credit for George Kambosos, because George Kambosos beat the man who beat the man. So however you feel about George Kambosos, he was that guy. You got to give him credit for what he did to Teofimo Lopez, because Teofimo Lopez went out there and knocked out Richard Comey. He had whooped Nakatani, and he had beat Vasil Lomachenko. Ain't nobody else at 135 done that still to this day. Now, going back to what I was saying, how can you say that Devin Haney is not ready when, if you look at Gervonta Tank Davis, who has he fought to tell you that he's just levels above Devin Haney? He ain't fought nobody to tell you that he just levels above Devin Haney. You feel what I'm saying? He hasn't. Everybody that to me, everybody that Gervonta Tank Davis has fought, Devin Haney beats him. Vice versa. Everybody that Devin Haney has fought, Gervonta Tank Davis beats him. So I don't know why people talking about like this shit is just like, oh man, Tank. Knockouts don't mean everything in boxing. Sometimes you're going to get in there with fighters that have good defense, that have good footwork, that's not going to just stand in front of you and leave themselves wide open to get knocked the fuck out. You're going to have to be able to do more than that. And can Tank box? Yeah, he can box. Can he box better than Devin Haney? Is he a better boxer than Devin Haney? No. I don't think so. But does he have way more power than Devin Haney? Yeah. Is he more explosive than Devin Haney? Yeah. Does Devin Haney have better footwork than Tank? I think so. You know what I'm saying? So it's a fight that we need to see, because it's a fight that when you break it down, no matter who you have, stop shitting on the other fighter. Like, oh man, it ain't no fucking way, man. No. It is a fucking way. This is a fight that's a competitive fight that either fighter can win.
Yeah, let me say this, Key. Yeah, that's bullshit on anybody that say some shit about Devin Haney ain't been ready for Gervonta Tank Davis, on a simple fact of this motherfucker is the undisputed champion, fam.
There we go, money. Right. That's what I was just about to say, brother.
It's the king at the lightweight division, regardless if y'all want to admit that or not. And you see the skill set you see the skill set on Devin Haney. That's an A caliber fighter, man. That man is an A level fighter. So yeah, like I wouldn't even address that shit, Key. Like that's some shit I wouldn't even address. But
I mean, I hear that a lot though. You feel me?
That's
crazy. And it's like,
and I just
people
think
put too.
Go ahead, bro.
People they put too much. They just put too much into knockout power. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you show me a fighter that just had the most knockout power in the world but never lost a fight, I'll turn this motherfucking show off right now if you could show me him.
To me,
I'll shut this shit down right now.
To me, bro.
But go ahead, OTB.
I got one. I got one. You might have to shut the show down.
Damn.
Rocky Marciano.
Let me get my 2 cents in first.
Rocky Marciano, man, he was fighting Rudy Poots.
Rocky Marciano was 1,056 years old when he fought.
He was fighting Rudy Poots, bro.
Yeah,
power. Bring up Rocky Marciano.
He had power, but he had power, but man, for real, he was fighting Rudy Poots.
He didn't fight Joe Louis.
He fight about the caliber of Tank, the one Tank fight, about the same.
Yeah,
and he was about Tank size. Shit. Let's remember how small Rocky Marciano was.
Hey, and none of us was born when Rocky Marciano was fighting. So you know what I'm saying.
I'm just giving you an example.
None of us was alive to see none of that shit, except for maybe Bruce Gold. I don't even think Bruce Gold might have not have been it. My man Bruce Bruce might have not have
Bruce,
been alive.
I don't
Shit.
think Bruce was alive either, man.
Bruce
I
be
don't even think
blowing,
Bruce was
boy.
alive.
Bruce
Not
be
smoking what
blowing,
Bruce
boy.
smoked.
You ever see
Bruce
Bruce?
wasn't even alive to see Rocky Marciano.
I tell you, man. That guy, everything boxing over there, man. I tell you, man. I love his
Bruce
channel,
be
man.
having that
And let me
good,
tell you,
boy.
man. And coach, man. I love everything coach and his woman do, man. I mean, man. I can't tell you enough, man. I love it, man. Well, what a ride, man. What a ride.
Hey, hey,
Bruce
hey,
Gas, that's
hey,
right.
man.
Bruce
Bruce
Gold,
Gold, that
aka
OG
Bruce
be
Gas.
blowing big.
Oh yeah, he
Hey,
be
hey,
blowing,
CC,
bro.
hey, CC Chanel, she tried to stump me. She said, Bitter Beef ain't lost a fight. But his career ain't over yet. We talking about somebody that they had a whole career and they shut it down. He still got, more fight to go.
I
Facts.
give an example. So
Facts. But we gotta quit acting
there
like
he is right there.
Devin can't be
There he
perfect.
is.
We just seen Devin be perfect. Shit, Devin can be perfect.
Hey, bro, man, for people to say that that's the stupid, retarded duck talk, I don't want to hear that shit. First of all, the man, just like Money said earlier, the man is the undisputed champion of the world. I don't care what his age is. I don't care nothing about all of that shit. The man did what he did, and he became the undisputed champion of the world. And God's spec, he gonna go to Cambosis and beat him up again. And there's no excuse for that fight not to happen after that. There's no excuse. And Tank, this is what also irked me about the Super Tank fans. Tank should want to fight the best. Tank should want to become undisputed champion of the world. That's what he should want as an athlete. You strive to be the best and win whatever titles. That's why they have a Super Bowl ring. That's why they have a NBA ring. They got an MLB ring. They got the fucking Wimbledon. They got fucking, the Masters. You get a green fucking jacket. You should strive to show that I'm the best and get the awards that come along with it. Plus, also money. You're gonna get that at their level anyway. So that's the thing that kind of irked me about people, as far as they get overwhelmed with being a fan. You know what I'm saying? They get overwhelmed with being a fan instead of being a fan of the sport and wanting to fight the best to fight the best. So this is what Tank should want. This is what he should want. He should want that fight fucking more than anything to show that he's the best and get all the straps. That's what he should want. Fuck, that's what most boxers do want. And with the fucking fame of becoming those champions, that's when the money comes. Well, he already on that level of money. So it's going to be even bigger payday if you get up in there and fight Devin Haney. So that would be my advice to him. If I was giving him advice, it would be, you know what? Let Dev go take care of this. And we're going to we're going to fight with somebody else. Then once them fights are over with, we're going to make it happen. We're going to put you in there. We're going to ask the WBA, because you are the mandatory. All you got to do is put your paperwork in. And then they're going to mandate the fighting. And you got to make an agreement within 30 days. So either way it go, both fighters going to win because they're going to make some money. So if Bob Arum don't want it, fuck Bob Arum. We don't need you. The WBA mandated it. And you're not going to control the Haneys like you did Terrence Crawford. You're not going to control it. I'm talking about, well, you need to drop that belt. I'm not dropping shit. I'm fighting this fight. Either y'all going to pay me or the PBC going to pay me. But somebody going to pay us.
Yeah.
Man. Man, let me say this real quick, right? Me, honestly, right? When you talking about Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis, I don't think the fight will never happen. First of all, this is me. I'm saying this. I ain't speaking for nobody else in the chat or on the panel. Gervonta Tank Davis is still Floyd Mayweather's fighter. He's still a TMT fighter. You've had Leonard Ellaby say it. You've had Floyd Mayweather just say it. You had Gervonta Tank Davis out of his mouth tell you it's still TMT, right? All three of them, those are the ones that matter to me. I don't give a damn about nobody talking about, man, well, Kenny was on the Ride podcast and he said Tank Davis is free. I don't believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not Kenny, Coach Calvin, right? And salute to Coach Calvin.
Yeah.
I fuck with Coach Calvin a long way, man. He's a great man. But I don't believe that. I think that's, you know what I'm saying, just him doing a little bit of damage control or whatever. Whatever it is, I think that's, they just talking. I think that Floyd and Leonard, they still got Tank. That's still their fighter. So when you hear Gervonta Tank Davis, right? Yeah, one time he mentioned Devin Haney as in, okay, I'll fight him next. After that, he never really followed up on it. He ain't said nothing else about it. Last time you heard Gervonta Tank Davis say anybody that he wanted to fight, it was Ryan Garcia, and he was aggressive with the Ryan Garcia. We know he wants to fight Ryan Garcia. When you hear Floyd Mayweather, when you hear Leonard Ellaby, they tell you that the Devin Haney fight, it ain't happening. That fight won't happen. He needs to fight. He needs to get his, they call it clout. I don't know why he can't just want to fight Gervonta Tank Davis, because a lot of people, a lot of fans think that Tank Davis is the best. So Devin Haney, he wants to show that he's the best. Now it's all of a sudden, oh man, he just wants clout. He just wants clout. No, he want to fight the best, because y'all saying that Gervonta Tank Davis is the best. So with Devin Haney, is he wants to make the big bag, right? Taking the toughest fights. Gervonta Tank Davis, their motto is, right? We don't need to take the tough fights. We don't need to take on the toughest competition to get the big bag. We have a casual audience that's going to pay for our fight. You know what I'm saying? We becoming a household name. So we don't have to fight these tough ass fights to get the big bag. Y'all do what y'all do, and we do what we gonna do. And we're gonna show you that we're gonna make more money than everybody doing business how we do it. Right? It ain't about legacy to us. It's about the bag. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. But they need to come out and just say that shit. Come out and just say, like, hey, look, it's about the bag. When I was over there listening to Coach Kenny and all of them, they said in Calvin and all of them, right? They said it straight up. They said, look, Ryan Garcia is a much bigger fight. That fight make way more money. And it's my thing is, why is everybody that's diehard fans of Tank Davis, why are you denying it? Who cares? It is what it is. We see what it is. You know what I'm saying? He's not trying to fight the toughest competition, because he feels, and the people around him have told him, that he don't need to do that. What he needs to do is continue to do what he's going to do. Leonard Ellaby says we're going to continue making the biggest events. We're gonna continue to put on the biggest events for Gervonta Davis. Tank and Ryan Garcia, that's an event. I don't look at Ryan Garcia as a, you know what I'm saying, a big threat to him. Now, Ryan Garcia, he can be a threat because he got power. But other than that, he presents no threat then to Gervonta Davis. If you go down the line of a lot of fighters at 135, people is not going to pick Ryan Garcia to be a threat to Gervonta Tank Davis, or nowhere near his biggest threat. So, yeah, it is what it is. All I'm saying is just admit it. He ain't fighting the toughest competition to secure his legacy. He's fighting for the biggest bag, right? He's taking the smart route. He's taking the least resistant route. That's just what it is. When Devin Haney, right now, right, as of right now, I don't know if he's going to change up once he start getting bigger, but as of right now, he's willing to take the toughest route. He's willing to get in there with a Vasyl Lomachenko or a Gervonta Tank Davis to show that he's the best. So it is what it is. It's two great fighters. They both great fighters, but they have two different mentalities. And that's just what it is. But yeah, you my bad, OTB. You want to cook?
Let me touch on
I do want to touch on the Ryan Garcia shit.
All right, well, let me touch on the real.
All right, I feel. Hold on, money, because y'all, I don't know, man. Ryan gonna go in there, and Ryan could be the the heavier fighter on fight night against Tank. Ryan gonna be the taller fighter. Ryan gonna have the faster hands. Ryan could have the most power in that fight. We don't really, I mean, we can't say that Tank has any more power than Ryan do. They done both knocked out the same quality opponents. So I don't know, man. And then Tank not using his jab, just walking across the ring. Tank having problems with jab. We just seen Rolly land jabs. So if we think that Ryan ain't gonna land his punch, then a lot of y'all need to reevaluate how y'all looking at this matchup.
Yeah, and that's how I look at I know I don't know why Ryan brought a lot of shit on himself, right? Let me put this out here first before I set the table what I'm gonna say. I get it, right? Ryan did a lot of capping. Ryan pulled out some fights and things of that nature. But they don't take away from once that motherfucking bell go ding ding, that motherfucker go get in there and he go fight, bro. It's not trying to hype up Brian and make it look like this and make it look like that. But a lot of people like y'all devalue Ryan Garcia as if he's not like he's not dangerous at 135 and like he's not a big time fight. You feel what I'm saying? So when we see Tank going after Ryan, this is something he's been going after. We seen Ryan been going after Tank. Now, credit, it haven't happened yet, right? And we see Dev wanting to fight all these boys as well, and I give him credit for that type of shit. But when it comes to Gervonta Tank Davis wanting to make the Ryan Garcia fight, it's just as a dangerous fight. And I might think when you look at Devin, I will edge that Devin might be more competitive because we've seen him do more. We've seen his skill set in the ring, and he can do more to reinforce the skill set, right? But we know for a fact that if you can't hurt Tank, then your ass can be in trouble, right? You can be in trouble. But we know that Ryan Garcia do have the power to hurt Gervonta Tank Davis' ass. You know what I'm saying? So that do give him a better quality, just like we can give Dev the better quality of he can box, he can do this, he can do that. And a lot of motherfuckers say that Devin ain't got the punching power. But we know Ryan Garcia do got the punching power. So I just don't like when people, trying to downgrade Ryan as if he's not, a tough competition and just like, well, he's just gonna go in there and get his ass knocked out. So it's this, that, and the third. Like I'm high on Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia can fight his ass off, and he's a top lightweight, bro. He's one of the top lightweights at the division. And just because Tank not pursuing Devin, right? And he's pursuing a Ryan Garcia fight, doesn't mean that he don't want to fight Devin. Doesn't mean that he's afraid of Devin, right? Not saying y'all saying that type of shit, right? Doesn't mean he's afraid of that because that's the narrative they get painted. And I'm never out trying to shit on Devin to big up Tank, and I never will do that shit. But I will put the facts out there. You know what I'm saying? That when you look at Ryan Garcia, the facts are that he is a bigger draw than Devin Haney. And people don't want to admit that, right? That man is a bigger draw. And yes, in his boxing game, it's the business era, bro. We all know it's the business era. This ain't shit new. You know what I mean? So they're going to pursue the fight that bring in, the better business. This been going on in boxing. Been going on. But it don't take away from Devin being afraid to fight. I'm sorry, don't take away from Tank being afraid to fight Devin. And it still don't take away that the fight won't happen. These dudes still young. And even though we can say, well, yeah, Tank is 27 and he's this, he's that. It's not like he finna turn the motherfucker 36 or 37 tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So the possibility of them boys still fighting next year, right, is still on the table. Still on the table. So all we have to do is wait for, them to handle their business. Like I say, we got Ryan Garcia, like Coach said, he got a dangerous opponent in front of him and Javier Fortuna. But I do think Ryan get past that boy, and I feel like Ryan gonna knock him out, in my opinion, right? And when that happens, we'll see which direction Tank and which direction Ryan go in, right? It's not like they ass is off the hook, but at the same time, we still got to look at Tank pursuing Ryan Garcia as just a bigger fight and a dangerous fight as Devin. You know what I'm saying? So I can't just really I could put Devin on that level as being the number one lightweight and having the titles, right? But when I'm looking at overall, it's still the best versus the best, bro. And I think we got to get back to that. It's still the best versus the best. But go ahead, bro.
Yeah,
man, y'all hit the like button. Y'all have to smash the like button. Smash the like button. We up here cooking for y'all. Smash the like button. It's a lot of y'all in here that ain't hit the like button. Smash on the like button. Now, money. Hustles Holmes. He's saying that what's your proof that Ryan Garcia is a bigger draw? Like like a lot of people feel this way that Ryan Garcia, he ain't really sold out shit. So he's saying, like, what's the proof that Ryan Garcia is a bigger draw besides him having a whole bunch of Instagram followers?
Because Ryan Garcia, the asses he put in the seats, it's not like he put no look weak ass asses in the seats. That boy bring out double figures in the seats as well, bro. So he sell out wherever he go fight at. He gonna sell out his shit as well.
And
Is he
with
selling out
horrible
arenas though?
cards. Who else was on that last Ryan Garcia card? Wait to go.
They didn't sell that out.
Shit.
What,
But
Ryan
did you?
versus Taco? That motherfucker was filled up, bro.
That motherfucker was filled. Do
That
y'all
motherfucker was
remember what
filled
that
up.
looked like? That shit was packed, and it
Yeah.
was a horrible card.
Devin ain't just putting on 80K and nothing. Hustle, bro.
Shit, wasn't nobody else on that
80K and
card.
nothing.
Hold
What you
on.
talking
I mean, you know what?
Hey, y'all, shit. Hey,
I'm
y'all,
not.
hey, Hustles Homes. Hey, you stretched that one out a whole lot, bruh. You, you said, hey, I was fucking with you. I was fucking with you, Hustle Home. You was
At
cooking for a
first, man,
minute, but then
it was real.
he came with that Devin put 80K. Hey, hey, shit.
Yep, in Australia.
Man, you stretched
So
that
In
shit. Hey, you
Australia,
stretched that
shit.
shit out.
Devin or George?
he had a lot
Hey,
of
that
shit.
motherfucker George Cambosis put, I think it was like 30-something thousand, but George Cambosis put them 30-something thousand in them seats.
Damn,
Well,
so
well, well,
did.
I ain't gonna say he did it by himself, but I ain't gonna say he did it by himself. Devin had a part in it. You know what I'm saying? Devin had his part in it, but Devin
Yep.
ain't, I'm gonna keep it 100. Like I said, people think I be getting on Tank, but I just speak the truth. I don't give a fuck if I fuck with you or not. But one thing I do know is Devin ain't putting asses in the seats like that. He ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Huh.
Let's keep it 100. But
Well,
but 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 hold on, coach, and I'm gonna let's keep Devin ain't putting asses in the seats. We seen that most of them fans that was in Vegas in Devin's hometown, right, was came out there to see Jojo Diaz. They you know what I'm saying? They was booing him in his own hometown. But so he ain't putting asses in the seats like that. Let's just get that shit straight. But I don't give a fuck about none of that. I respect Devin because he want to fight the best. I don't give a fuck if goddamn Houdini came out of his grave and fucking sat in the audience and shit to watch Tank Davis fight. I don't give a fuck about none of that. That shit doesn't do nothing for my entertainment, for my eyes, to see who is in the audience. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if Michael Jackson showed up, right? And we found out that him and Tupac was still alive and they showed up to Gervonta Tank Davis's fight. Okay, cool. What happened in the ring? Who was the best in the ring? Are we focusing on too much of who is showing up to the fights and who put more asses in the seats? Let's focus on these dudes wanting to fight each other. But
Yeah,
go
but
ahead, coach. My bad.
what
well,
I'm
like
saying
I
is,
said, it's about
you
right
can't just,
though. It's
yeah,
about right. I mean, that's a good fight, taking Rhyme. That's a good fight. You know, it's about right. They both got about the same level of competition. So, it's about right. You know, yeah. They both got about the same level of competition. So, they both top.
And we all knew, we had already discussed that. That's one thing I like about talking boxing with y'all, man. We be a month ahead of everything, but we had already knew that Tank Dan's partner was gonna be Ryan.
You know, I was being
Yeah,
sarcastic. I just want y'all to know.
I
Y'all
thought,
know that, right?
man,
Y'all
that
do
dude,
know
yeah, I
that,
know,
right?
I know you was, but I'm
I was
saying
being
Yeah, I know
we've
you
been
sarcastic.
don't
knowing,
like
motherfucker.
Ryan. I know you don't like Ryan.
I, hell no, because he done backed out of 4 fights and he don't fight no fucking body. And he do nothing but talk, especially when another fighter guy is fighting. This bitch got something to see. When bitch you scared to get in the ring with anybody. So yeah, I can't stand that little motherfucker. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think
I
he a
don't think that
fucking
he's
waste of
scared to get in
fucking
the ring.
time.
Yeah, I
I
don't think he's
disagree with you,
scared, coach.
coach. I think that Ryan Garcia, all the smoke that he say that he won't, I think 9 times out of 10 he will want that shit. It's just by the way that he goes about it, right? We got to look at the situation, right? Ryan Garcia run his mouth a lot, right? He called a lot of people out, right? But he's with Golden Boy. Who runs his career? Golden Boy. You know what I'm saying? He can't move and do what the fuck he want to do. And Golden Boy, the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya, he doesn't believe in Ryan Garcia like that as of right now. He look at Ryan Garcia, he see the same shit that me and you see. A motherfucker that get in there with Gervonta Tank Davis or Pacquiao or whoever the fuck else and get his ass knocked out. Because Oscar De La Hoya, right, is one of the greatest fighters that we ever seen. He knows the flaws that Ryan Garcia has. He knows who he has as a fighter, right? But he also knows Hey, this motherfucker's a ticket for me, right? He one of my big tickets. I don't want to put him in there with certain competition because I don't believe he can beat them. He told just what 2 years ago, oh, Gervonta Tank Day. Oh, no, not Tank. No, Tank is a killer. What make you think he didn't change his mind now? So if Ryan is talking this shit and then the shit don't come to fruition, right? It ain't always because of Ryan. Oscar De La Hoya got a whole bunch, all to say so. If De La Hoya tell you, nah, sit your fucking ass down, you know what I'm saying? You're not fighting him. That's what's gonna happen. Now Ryan pulling out of the fight because one time, right, he had an injury. He did this last one, he did have an injury. He had surgery. So I'm not going because I mean fighters get injuries. Fighters get injured. He had a surgery to prove it. That other shit he said he had mental health, right? I believe him. His head wasn't right. He fight for Tuna now. You know what I'm saying? His head wasn't right. So I think he gets a lot of shit. A lot of because he talks a lot of shit. Heavy is a head that wears a crown. So he talks a lot of shit, right? But I do think he have like mental problems and shit. You got to think this a young man. He got a lot of pressure on him. Because he talks a lot of shit. And some people are not built to take that pressure like that. You know what I'm saying? He's not built up to take that pressure. And he's on social media saying
at such a young age.
He's on social media saying everybody talk shit about him, and we ain't have to go through that shit. None of us had to go through that shit, right? So we don't know what's going on in this man's head. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people not built like that. Everybody built different. So when he said that he had to, take some time off for his mental health, and then we all shit on him for doing that, I believe that he really did have to take some time off for his mental health. I don't think it was because he was scared of a certain fighter that he was going to have to fight. I mean, when Emma Williams told you that he was going to have to take time off to get his mental health right, when he pulled out, ain't nobody talked about that. Nobody said, oh, everybody gave Emma Williams, they gave him his respect, and they said that they feel for him and get better and everything. But people didn't give Ryan that same respect because Ryan talks a lot. So it rub a lot of people to say the wrong way. So when you a fighter or a person that talk a whole lot of shit, when you come back and say, oh man, my mental health is fucked up, I need to take time. Well, people gonna be like, man, fuck you. I ain't feeling no sympathy. What happened to all that shit you was talking? Yeah, you faking. So that's just how it is, man.
Yeah, but Keon, this nigga pulled out of 4 fights, dog. Not just 2. He pulled out of 4 fights, bro.
What 4 fights?
Okay, I'll give them to you. He pulled out the Fortuna fight. He pulled out the JoJo Diaz fight. He pulled out the Tank Davis fight.
The JoJo Diaz fight was an injury, right?
Yeah, that was
pulled out the Tank Davis.
But hold on, slow down, coach. The JoJo Diaz fight was an injury, right?
That's what he said.
Right? Yeah. Hold on. Let's go down the line.
Charlo.
Yeah. Let's go down the line. The JoJo. Okay, so the Fortuna fight, he had mental health, right? He said it was his mental health. He was talking. I seen the show. He was on with this preacher. He talked about all the shit that he was going through, right? So he said it was mental health, right? For the Fortuna fight. Then he came back for the JoJo Diaz, and he ended up getting hurt. He had a hand surgery, so you can't say he wasn't hurt.
The Tank fight was before JoJo Diaz.
Yeah. We gonna get to the Tank fight. He had a hand surgery. Now the Gervonta Tank Davis fight, right? You saying that he pulled out of the Gervonta Tank Davis fight? Well, Pacquiao people, they admitted that it was. They were in talks to try to make Pacquiao and Ryan Garcia. Am I lying, Money?
That's a fact. I told him don't believe me when
I read the article. Hold on. No, I read the article to y'all. I did a live and I read the article with Manny Pacquiao's one of his managers. They talked about it. They said, yeah, that shit was true. But remember, it was supposed to be an exhibition. Then when they changed it to like where it was gonna be a real fight, Oscar De La Hoya, he said no.
Yeah.
Oscar De La Hoya was the one that called that shit off. But see, Ryan Garcia, he had to take, and I'm not no Ryan Garcia fan, but I'm the fan of the truth. Ryan Garcia, he had to take all of the heat for that shit. Oscar De La Hoya, his promoter, told him, nah, if it ain't like no just fun action, we not doing it. No. That's what will happen with that shit. And then what did Oscar tell you about the Gervonta Tank Davis right before that? Oh, no. Tank? No, he ain't fighting Tank. No, not Tank. Tank is a killer. So Ryan Garcia, he has to take, you know what I'm saying? He gets blamed for everything, but it's more to the situation than that. That's how I feel. And he fighting for Tuna now. Because if he was scared of, hold on, if he was scared of Fortuna then, right, he wouldn't be fighting him now.
He don't have a choice.
He do have a choice.
He gonna
He
fight.
do have a choice.
Who he gonna fight?
Hell,
And
Who
he
that motherfucker gonna fight?
And he tried to fight Pitbull Cruz, and Pitbull Cruz then pulled out the fight on him.
Yeah.
From what I understand, they didn't want
Chris
to
Colbert
Cruz what he was worth. That's from what I understand. So now he also was the
what's
mandatory.
Pitbull Cruz's worth?
Huh?
What do we feel like? What should Pitbull Cruz feel
I don't
like
know.
Worth?
Obviously,
Like,
that's what they said. So
you ain't accomplished nothing. You ain't did nothing but lose the Tank
but
be the old ass Gamboa.
He the only one who fucking lasted with Tank for out of a bunch of motherfuckers that went to sleep, you know. So and he fought hard and it was a good fight. So you know, his value went up after that fight. But my thing is Ryan Garcia. I don't. That dude is a clown to me, bro. He was the mandatory for Devin Haney. The mandatory. And he wouldn't fight Devin. So there go your foe right there.
But how many other people can we say that about, Coach?
Huh?
How many other people can we say that about?
Fuck
when it
it,
comes
you're
to Devin?
You're a duck. But Ryan he done got out of fights 4 times, bro. He's a fucking promoter's nightmare. Think about that shit. Bro, you getting all this fucking material and shit together for a fight, and this motherfucker decides to pull out.
Now that mandatory shit that he pulled with Devin, that was some hoe ass shit. How you gonna be somebody mandatory 2 times and refuse to fight him? Like, and I'm not putting that shit. I'm not putting on De La Hoya because he said that he didn't want to fight. Oh man, that's a fight later down the line. No, bro, so he knew he could beat Devin. Now, as far as Devin, he ducked Devin. Playing out, clearly ducked him.
Man, he ducked fucking Tank. He all on motherfucking Tyson doing all of this. You can't even reach my face doing all this sort of shit. With
I really do think that he wanted to fight Tank.
Man, that motherfucker is full of shit, man. Y'all can fucking.
I think he really wanted to fight Tank, Coach.
The Devin shit.
I think he really wanted to fight Tank.
That okey-doke shit.
Man, he had fought Devin 3 times in his life.
No smoke.
Yeah, man.
To be honest with you, I hope Fortuna knock his fucking head off. I'm gonna be honest with you. I want Fortuna to beat that motherfucker ass because that motherfucker is a fucking insult to real boxers. Fuck that dude. I don't like him. I think he full of shit. I think he just talk a lot of shit, and he got an amateurish style, and he gonna get fucked up, and they know it when he fight one of them top dogs. He gonna get his ass whipped because his style is still amateur.
Ryan ain't got no amateur style now, Coach.
That fucking style is. Well, I know what my motherfucking eyes see. I know what the fuck boxing look like on an amateur level and on a pro level. That motherfucker still got an amateur style.
Amateurs just go out there fighting and throwing punches now. Come on now.
Bro, that dude is his style. His style is amateur.
You just dislike the man, Coach. That's all it is.
Okay, you can say whatever you want.
But when you look at that man inside the ring,
I'm not going
to discredit that man. His skill set on. Like I said, he can go in that ring. The man can fight. I'm with you, Key. I feel like he is a little.
You cutting out, money. You're a robot.
Yeah,
Money. We can't hear you. You're a robot, money.
What about now?
Is that mine?
Yeah, that
OTB, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear everybody.
OTB.
Yeah, I hear everybody, Key.
I think that's my connection.
Yeah, that's your ass cutting out like a robot, nigga. Trying to talk about me over
here. Yeah, I think that was my connection. Yeah, I think it was my. Yeah, I noticed.
Money fucked up.
Hey, I noticed because Coach was froze and everybody else wasn't saying that. I said, I think that's me.
Yeah, but
my bad, that was me.
But when I
That's
look at
how
the
you made
situation
the
with Ryan,
table.
right, I will agree with you on that. I think he is a little worried of Dev. I won't lie about that, but I really do believe that he feel like he can beat Tank. He do, and he want the Tank fight. Even when it came to him being the mandatory to Tank, I mean, sorry, to Devin, he was pursuing a Gervonta Tank Davis fight. That's the fight they kept pursuing, was the Tank fight, because they kept, it's a big fight. They was going at it back and forth. I remember when all that shit started. So they was pursuing the Tank fight and shit like that. So that's why, he talked, well, I'll come back to Devin to be down the line and shit like that. So, the man really do believe he can be Tank, bro. I mean, he gonna get shown different, but he do have the skills and the power, to hit and hurt anybody. Like, I'm not gonna take that away from that man, even including Tank ass. If he at the right range of this and he catch your ass on the chin the right way with the right precision, right? Because the power is real, then he has the power to hit and hurt everybody at 135. I'm giving that to Ryan Garcia, bro. That speed and power shit is real. But, like I say, he brings some other shit on himself. I'm not gonna sit up here and get mad at coach for feeling the way he feel about him, because he
Yeah,
do bring a lot of that shit on himself. I get it. But at the same time, you still got to get a man his credit for what he could do inside that ring. Coach just take all the credit away from the man.
Man, because he ain't fought no fucking
and
fight.
we got to be real. I don't know. I can't even say that he was scared of Dev. I can admit that it was a duck move. You understand? But shit, you done shared the ring with Dev 3 times, so scared ain't it? Like,
Yeah, it is. Let me
like
tell you why.
shit.
Yes,
And
it
them
is.
3
OTB.
times you ain't lose but once.
OTB, that's not true. And the reason why, because it was the last 3 motherfucking times he got his ass whipped by Devin. You understand, in amateurs? It was the last 3 times. So at one time, your ass was better than Devin. And Devin kept working and working and working and getting better and better and better. And you staying in the same place, and Devin fucking beat your ass 3 times in a row.
Fact,
So,
but you
so,
wouldn't beat him 3 times though.
so yeah. When they were younger. Yeah, he beat them 3 times when they were younger. That wasn't in the same
So
time
fear
period.
ain't, I mean, but fear, like shit, when we say
Well, the
goddamn
reason why is this:
scared,
when he lose, that just mess up his little persona.
of
It
course,
fucks
and
up
it's
his
confidence.
it,
And
it,
we've
it
already
fucks up
spoken
it
about
fucks up
how
his
you have
it
mental,
fucks
you
up his
understand?
endorsements. It fucks up all of that shit that Ryan Garcia is a bad motherfucker, right? Got a pretty face, all this bullshit. And Devin whooped that ass. My stock just went down. So that's why he ain't take the fucking fight. Let's keep it 100. Because his stock gonna fucking fall, and all them Gatorade with fucking Dan and Lillard and all that shit won't be on television. You understand?
Yeah, I
It's
feel
a
you.
business move for him to duck Devin, because he know he ain't beating him. He know he ain't gonna fucking beat Devin. He don't have no confidence in the world that he could beat Devin. You could tell that when he had that fucking, when he had that I think Devin Haney would be the last one there. That would be the last fight. That would be my toughest fight. Yes, motherfucker. We know you can't fuck with him, and that's why you didn't fucking take that fucking fight. That's why he didn't take that fucking fight. So, because his fucking stock gonna crumble.
I agree with that,
And his
but
mental is
fear
fucked.
ain't it. Yeah, I mean, fear ain't
Yes,
in that
you fear
equation.
losing
Yes,
and losing all your shit, because you don't have the confidence to say, you know what, I can beat this motherfucker. I don't care what he do. I don't care how fucking good he is. Everybody say he is. I'm better than him, and I'm gonna show it. That's confidence. Not, man, this motherfucker too good. If I lose to him, see, you're not supposed to have that if I lose.
Doubt,
And he had
but
that
that's
if I
doubt.
lose.
That's doubt and fear. Fear mean
Exactly.
I'm scared to
What
fight him
breeds
ever.
fear?
Fear mean I ain't gonna fight him. I'm gonna shoot his ass. You understand?
What
Fear is that. Oh, gee,
always
he's saying we
fear.
still gonna get out there. We
Nah,
just ain't getting
I'm
out there
talking about
today.
he fear losing all his fucking money and
Yeah.
power,
Okay. You understand? Okay.
because he's not confident in his physical ability. See, the
Right.
doubt is he not confident in his physical ability. The
Yeah, and
fear
every
is
fighter has
losing
some
all
doubt.
your shit.
You know what I
You
mean?
see
And
what I'm saying?
we talk about Gervonta Davis. We don't think he had no doubt in fighting. You understand? People up to his ability. We think that he okay with just fighting. You understand?
Tank ain't afraid to
Like
fight.
shit. Man, Tank got some doubt. Otherwise, you be saying
Tank
that you want certain
ain't
fights.
afraid to fight nobody. This is the thing I told you. To be y'all be like,
I say
oh,
he got some.
what?
You
Hold
don't
on,
think
hold
he
on.
had no doubt, man?
Let me tell you, bro. When you the guy, right? Because Tank is the guy. You said, oh, he'll be sitting guy. You don't have to say you want to fight no motherfucker, because everybody want to fight you. Everybody want to
Devin is
fight.
the guy.
You don't have to call out
You
no name, bro.
you still know in your head who
bro.
you want to
So
fight, bro.
everybody is right there. Oh, Lil Jon just left out. That was Lil Jon just left out. Okay. Yeah, so we looking at the situation, fam. When you right there in the position, yes, yes, Coach Devin is the man at 35, right? You give him that, but Tank is the guy that they all want. These are facts. All them cats want to fight Tank. So when you're the guy, right, you don't have to call out nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
When it come down to it, yes, you're gonna start picking who you want to fight. Like right now,
so
we
when
know
you're
you want to.
confident, you
Right
like
now, we
shit,
know
I
you want
whoop
to fight.
anybody.
So when have Tank say he won't beat all their ass, but right now we know the guy that he want to fight is Ryan Garcia, right? And we're gonna see how that play out, you know. And then you move on from there. But when you the guy, right? And he's the guy because Coach said, you know, Dev's the guy, you know, at 35, but it's still overall we see who they chasing. You know what I'm saying? We see who they chasing. So
Why is Devin chasing Tank?
when you're in that position, because they want that stardom, Coach.
You
They all
can't
want the
just tell
stardom.
me
Right.
that you
It
just
just
fighting
is
whoever
it
they put
money
in
or
front
is
of
it
you
because
and
they
you
They all
want
don't
to
doubt
prove
yourself.
the
They
best?
want the
Otherwise,
stardom.
you say I want to fight
you
the
say
best.
why is he chasing? Hold on, what do you mean, OTB? You say why is Devin chasing Tank?
Yes.
Well, if you can't say it's for the titles, right? Because he got all the titles.
You know,
So
so what you thinking?
so they're chasing them because of the stardom and the money, right? It's the
Not-
superstardom, fam. And everybody still, like right now, everybody still will say, well, you'll have more people saying Tank will beat Devin than Devin will beat Tank. You feel me? So it's
How you
still,
say that?
I'm
How
not
you
saying
know that?
because we know Tank fan base is bigger than Devin's.
But how you feel?
Like
But that
we
don't
know
mean
that,
nothing because
right?
they might
That
like
means
both
a
of them.
lot.
What about the people that
That
like
means
go
a
to
lot,
both fight?
Coach. It means a lot. You know, it's Coach. You know, it's more people out here that's picking Tank to beat Devin. You
How
know it
you
is,
know that?
fam.
You don't know that.
Because
So
Coach,
y'all gonna tell me he
if your
don't
fan
doubt
base,
his
if your
skills
fan
and he
base is
don't want to
your
fight the
fan base is
best?
bigger, Coach. Of course, you got more people picking them over there.
They might be
No,
fans of
we
both
don't
of them.
doubt.
You don't
No,
know
we
that.
don't. No, we don't doubt his skills. OTB, how you
He doubt his skills. Otherwise, he
How
want
is
to
he
fight
doubting
the
his skills?
best
OTB, what makes you think he doubt his skills, bro?
I
because
agree with
he don't want to
OTB.
fight the
But
best, bro.
I agree with
Like we don't.
what
Come
OTB
on,
said.
y'all.
But
We
OTB,
can't
you
ignore
just
this
set
shit.
up here, OTB, but you just set up here and gave Ryan Garcia all the praises in the world. Is he not one of the best? Yes or no?
Is who one of the best?
Is Ryan Garcia one of the best?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
No,
Okay, so how the fuck?
no, he ain't.
No,
No,
he's
he
not.
ain't.
Not you,
He's not.
Coach, not you, Key. All right, I know y'all stance on this, bro. Y'all already let y'all stance be known. But did not OTB just come up here and defend and praise Ryan Garcia? Yes or no? Is one of the best,
What that got to do
right?
with Tank?
Because you just saying he's doubting
His
himself.
skills.
You
Yes,
said
he
he
doubt his skills. Otherwise, you want to
Right.
fight the best.
So is Ryan Garcia the best? Yes or no?
Hell no.
Oh my God, this man just set up here and just said Ryan
I
Garcia.
Devin
said
is
he
the
was
best.
good. I ain't say he
Devin
was
the
the
best.
best at
Frank
nothing.
Martin better than him.
Y'all crazy, man.
I don't know
Frank
about
Martin
that,
better
coach.
than him.
I
All
don't know
day.
about that, coach. That's a good fight.
Frank Martin will beat the fuck out of that
Oh, we
boy.
can't say that. Frank Martin got some
Boy,
hoes.
I tell you what, if they ever make that fight, I'm betting I got
Frank Martin
Frank
got some
Martin
hoes.
all day
Don't
long.
think Ghost ain't got no hoes. He fought this kid from Columbus, man. I seen Frank Martin in the amateurs, yeah.
Frank
Man,
Martin will fuck
I
Ryan
don't know. I
Garcia
can't
up.
say that right now, coach.
Shit.
I'm saying
I know
I'm
what the
saying it
fuck
right
I'm
now.
looking at.
Ryan
I know
Garcia
what
is
I'm looking at.
Ryan Garcia is one of the best fighters at 135, regardless if people want to give that man his credit or it's just do or not.
Rasheed Stevens.
The man is undefeated.
How
The
you
man
know that,
has
Money?
knockout power
How you
because
know that?
how do
How
I
you
know
know
it?
that?
So Ryan Garcia ain't one of the best, but you gonna praise everybody else as one of the best, coach.
How you know that, though?
How
He
you
ain't
know
fought
Frank
no
Morris one of
fucking
the best?
body. How you know that?
Okay, wait a minute. So how's Frank
He
Morris
couldn't do nothing with
Frank,
to go.
you
To
might
go,
got-
Let's
bro.
remember,
You might
I
got
think Albert Bell is one of the
Hold
best.
on, wait a
Shit,
minute,
he
wait a
ain't
minute.
fought nobody.
Hold on, OTB. Coach, why do you get this notion that the man couldn't do nothing with to go? What did the to go do in that ring?
It don't matter. He should have got
The
him out of
man
there.
fought to survive, bro.
My thing is,
And we
I
know when
don't
fighters,
care.
wait a minute,
He
when
didn't
fighters
even beat
fight to
on him.
survive, we know how that go,
Okay,
bro.
so did Mikey,
Ryan-
but Mikey
Ryan
got
still
beat the
caught him-
fuck up.
Ryan
He
still
got
caught
beat
him.
up.
And Ryan beat the shit out of to go, and he caught him and
Man,
hurt
he
his
ain't
ass.
beat the shit out that
No,
dude, man.
That's not making that
Come on,
still.
bro.
to go was just this. Oh, he went out there and he did this and proved that,
Man,
bro.
to go
The man
fucking
went out
moved
there. The
around the
man
whole
went out
fucking
there
fight.
and fought to survive in the ring, man. So and
I'm not saying
Brian getting the ring rust up off of him. I'm not. Yeah, you making it like you saying, oh, to go. You keep bringing to go up as if he went out.
Cause he looked like shit.
The man got
Ryan
his ass
Garcia
whooped.
looked
He
like
ain't fought in
garbage
2
in that fight,
years,
bro.
coach.
The man got his ass. Come on, man, stop it, coach. Like I say, y'all go discredit anything that man
Dude
do.
looked
So it
like
don't even
dude
make no
in that
sense,
fight,
bro.
bro.
He ain't
I don't know
fought in
what
2
you're
years.
talking about, bro.
It ain't even the
Come
point
on,
about him
man.
not fighting in 2 years, OTB. It's just that coach ain't gonna give him no credit for nothing
I'm
he did.
We
looking at
gotta
what
be
my eyes
realistic.
see.
Nah, we gotta be
He
realistic.
looked like shit against the goat.
Coach, when you don't like a
Come on,
fighter,
man.
you
Y'all
just don't like a
crazy,
fighter,
bro.
man.
And I ain't
That's
saying
what I'm
Ryan the
But
best,
I'm
but he
starting to
one
see
of
it, coach. If coach
he
don't
one
like
of
a
the
fighter,
best.
coach just don't like a fighter. That's just what it is.
No. I don't like
Yes,
Canelo,
it
but I
is.
think he could fight.
Yes, it is. If you don't
I
like a
think he
fighter,
could
coach,
fight.
you just don't like a fighter.
Ryan Garcia
Period,
hasn't
bro.
proved shit to me, bro. Nothing.
Hold on, I gotta take this call.
He hasn't shown shit to me, bro. I'm being real. I'm not saying that
So
hasn't shown me
realistically, I got a
anything.
question. So realistically, what does he have to do to prove to you?
Well,
What
he's
can
trying
he
to do
do?
that now. I'm gonna tell you why. He's trying to do that now.
Okay,
He
we
looked like he's
going up
trying
the
to do
hill.
that now. He
I think
he
that
fighting
Ryan
for Tuna.
Garcia.
He fighting for Tuna. That's a good fight. I'm not
Facts.
gonna take that away from him. That if
Okay,
he beat
coach,
for
keep
Tuna,
going.
he's on the right course then. He's on the right path to show what he really can do. If he can do anymore. Do I think he can do anymore? I think his style is simple to beat. That's what I think. But
Let me read this super chat. My man Marks G, he says salute. He says, can Ryan still make 135? Well, yeah, he can make 135. I mean, he gonna have to make 135 against Fortuna. So I
Facts.
mean, he do look like he getting a lot bigger, but he gonna have to make the weight. You feel me? He didn't have to make it his last fight. I think they fought at catch weight at what? Was it like 139? But
Yep.
but I think that was more so due to him being out of the out of boxing for so long. But he gonna have to make it. Shit, he been training his ass off ever since his last fight. He ain't really take no time off. Now, me when I see Ryan, right, is what I see. I see a fighter, a very talented fighter with a whole bunch of amateurish flaws, like flaws that he should have been able to correct
Facts.
already. He has a whole lot of flaws,
a
and a
lot.
lot of fighters, in a lot of fighters, like fighters like a Devin or a Tank, they're gonna expose those flaws that he has. Now, is he still dangerous because of his hand speed and his
Yes.
power in both hands? Yes, he's still dangerous. But when you look at him, right, even when he's hitting a heavy bag, Blue Blood put up a post today of him hitting a heavy bag, and Blue was pointing out, like, man, look at this dude. Like, look at all the flaws that he shows just hitting a heavy bag. He got so many flaws, and he's going to get caught. We
That's
already
why.
seen him get caught by Luke Campbell with his chin straight in the air. What if that was Gervonta Tank Davis that caught him? What if that was a Frank Martin or somebody like that caught him? You see what I'm
Facts.
saying? But the things that he does very well. But the things that he's horrible at, he's very horrible at them.
Ryan
Facts.
pull his head back. He keep his hands low. Ryan do a lot of.
He
He
do.
got a
He
lot of
do.
mistakes, bro. A
He do
lot,
have a lot of
and
flaws.
that's why I don't put him as a top fighter because I don't think he is. From what I see, and it's gonna show. It's gonna catch up to him. It's gonna show when he start fighting the top fighters. Now he's on his way because I give Fortuna a beat. You know what I'm saying? But that's a dangerous fight for Ryan Garcia. So I'm cool with it. I ain't mad at it. It's about
Facts.
time
And
he step up and start
You
fighting
know,
guys that
Fortuna was supposed to fight Ghost, and he pulled out of it and went to fight Ryan.
you
Because it's
know.
probably more money in it.
I saw
Yeah.
somebody talk about coach is just a Devin fan. Let me tell y'all something, bro.
Uh,
Whoever this person was, let me see their name so I can give them their full credit. I'm gonna give them their full credit right now. Whoever it was. Somebody said Coach is just a Devin fan. Let me tell y'all something. If Devin moved, if Devin moved, oh, Platinum Alkaline Water, that's his name. If Devin moved like a lot of these fighters move and keep fighting bum after bum after bum and not try to see greatness, then I would be on that motherfucker head too. I would be at Bill's throat. I'd be on all on them because
That's
I
right,
don't,
Bill. That's
I don't,
right, Bill.
yeah, because Bill was
Tell
telling
him,
it like
Bill.
it is. Now,
Oh, tell
I'm
him,
gonna tell
Bill.
you what. Let
Oh,
Devin start fucking
Bill.
moving like
Tell him,
Tank and
Bill.
motherfucking Ryan Garcia and
The
see
queen
see
should have
if I don't
smacked
be
you in
on
the
that
back of your
motherfucking
goddamn
helmet.
head. That's what she should do.
And I'm gonna call him a disappointment. That's what I'm gonna do. I say it straight to his face too. But you're a disappointment, bro, because you're not fighting the best fucking fighters. I tell him
I,
and Bill to his face, bro. Y'all starting that bullshit, bro. We backed you all this fucking time. Now y'all don't want to fucking fight the best. So and so come up. He one of the fucking best. Fight
Oh
that
my
motherfucker.
fucking
I'll
god.
be on his helmet too. So yeah, I'm a fucking Devin fan because of the way he moved, the way he act, the way he handled himself. Yes, I'm a Devin fan because he want to fight all the best. I'm a Benavidez fan, the same reason why. Because that motherfucker want to fight everybody. And if
Uh,
you think you better than him, let's make the fucking fight and I'm going to whoop your fucking ass. That's why, bro. That's the kind of fighters I respect. Everybody else got their own opinions. This is just me. This is just how I am. And if you fucking start moving shitty, I'm going to tell you about it. That's all it is to it. I'm going to come on this fucking YouTube and speak my piece. And I'm going to say, you know what? That nigga ducking. He don't want to fight so-and-so. Just like this. If Earl don't fucking drop them belts after he beat Terrence Crawford, or Terrence Crawford don't drop them fucking belts, or decide to drop them belts, you understand? To avoid a fight with Boots, I'm going to be on their fucking helmet too. I'm going to be on fucking Earl helmet
Ed,
too.
I agree. I agree with Coach 150%. Everything he just said, because that's why I'm a big fan of Devin
Fact,
Haney because how he moved. You know what I'm saying? Because how he moved.
fact. Me and
If
Money
you're
was
not a
just talking
fan
about
of
this
Devin
last night.
Haney, if you're not a fan of Devin Haney, I already know what type of boxing fan you is already. I'm gonna
Darren
just leave it
James,
at that.
Darren James, somebody at least Bill pull up. Where's Tank? Man, Tank ain't never pulled up on nothing to nowhere. So why do y'all be running
Yeah,
that
Tank is.
track,
We
bro?
ain't expecting Tank.
Yeah,
Tank, that
y'all
ain't
be
his
that
thing.
mother dumb
That fuck,
shit, bro.
that ain't that ain't
not
his
so
thing.
fast, Coach.
Hey,
He
but
doesn't want any
knockout. I
Andre
see
shit.
you.
Yes, the fuck.
Hey, knockout. I see you. I see you. But as far as the Tank don't have utmost confidence in himself, I'm gonna say this right, and we only could go off of what we've seen. Off of what I've seen, I gotta agree with OTB. And salute to World Combat Sports. Salute. I gotta agree with what OTB said. He's not
Facts.
showing me that he have the that he have 100% full confidence that he can beat any and everybody. He don't show me that because the way that you showed me that is by aggressively going after the best fighters, and he's never done that. So I only can go off of for what I've seen, and so I gotta agree with OTB. Yeah, I don't think that he have 100% full confidence in himself that he can beat all of these guys without a shadow of a doubt. I think he does have doubt. I think that he does have doubt if he get in the ring with the best of the best, he might lose. I think he
Well,
got
I
that
think
in his
the
head.
reason why I disagree with what y'all talking about because one thing we know about these young fighters, right? Now, do these young fighters get big headed and feel like they more bigger than the next fighter, this, that, and the third? Yes, they do. And Tank is on that level to where he feel like I'm over all y'all cats, right? That's how Tank feeling. I'm the big brother over all you motherfuckers, right? And then Key, you even agree that yes, we can't deny that he adopted that the money shit as well, right? I'm gonna fight and it's for the money, this, that, and the third. So as long as my money rolling in the way that it's rolling in, right? Not saying I want to fight them, but we gonna keep this train going because this is what it is. Now he is ready to fight the big cats, and he said he'll fight Devin, right? But we know the situation that's going on with that. Even though people go try to make it look like, well, he can do this and he can do that and he can do this, it ain't just gonna be that easy, like a snap of a finger and that shit happen. But I don't think Tank ever in a million years would doubt himself or fight none of these cats. But just because the fight's not happening doesn't mean that he's doubting himself. I mean, that's your perception. Can nobody change your perception of what y'all see, right? Your opinion is your opinion. But when I look at the situation, I just look at it as Tank saying, you know what? I'm the big dog over all you motherfuckers, fam. Over all you motherfuckers, right? But right now, I'm doing what I'm doing over here. I'm making my moves, right? I'm getting my bread. But when that time comes for me to get y'all in the ring, I'm gonna beat the shit out of y'all. Now it's coming to that time, right? It's coming to that time. You heard him saying, "Well, I'll fight him next, this, that, and the third." But like I say, once they finish that situation, we'll see what's after that. But he always wanted the Ryan Garcia fight. That's why I'm not worried about what Bill talking about and nobody else. But that don't mean that the man is doubting himself or he don't feel like he can beat these guys. I mean, that's y'all opinion, but that don't mean that man feel that way. So yeah, I don't think Tank got a problem with fight none of these motherfuckers. I do think Tank feel like he knock all these motherfuckers out. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So
Well, I mean,
the only thing that
and
make
so like
go ahead.
I hear knockout. I hear knockout saying, "Nah, it's not true." I'm gonna say this right. Money don't know what Tank feel if he got any doubt. I don't know. All we do is have our opinions on what we think. Knockout, right? You don't know how Tank feel, and you don't know if he have any doubt. Just like I don't. I have my opinion, and my opinion is I go off of what you've shown me. Right? You haven't shown me that you aggressively went after none of these fighters, top fighters. You aggressively, but you what you did show me is you have been aggressively going after Ryan Garcia for years. So that showed me a lot. That now what I do know from what he's shown me is that he's about the bag. If it's fucking Ryan Garcia, he got to fight that he gonna get the bag, right? If he think that's the most money, he want to do that shit. It don't matter if he think that he gonna go in there and knock out Ryan Garcia in 2 rounds. He wants to do that shit. If it's OTB, right, that he gonna fight and he gonna get a big ass bag for OTB, well, that's what he want to do. That's what I know from Gervonta Tank Davis. It's about the bag.
what I'm saying is he got a big bag against Roddy. That ain't really what he wanted, right? But he did it because the contracts was up there. They brought his name up. He wiped that shit on out. So
I
now
don't think that he
Well,
thought that would go sell like that. I don't think that he thought that fight was going because Rolly, right? He still really didn't have no name. He only had like 13 fights. I think that Gervonta Tank Davis was like, man, y'all put me in there with this fucking clown, and it's making me look bad. You put me in here with another opponent. This motherfucker 13-0. Don't nobody know who the fuck he is. This shit ain't finna fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it sell, it's gonna be off of me. I don't think that he felt that he thought that Rolly was gonna sell that fight like that it was gonna be that big. But then you seen his attitude starting to change when he seen Rolly really selling that fight and really people was really interested in it. And you seen Gervonta Tank Davis's like his demeanor turn from a frown, like I'm really aggravated that I gotta be in this shit ass event, and it turned to a smile to where he was happy about this shit. Like, yeah, shit,
well,
what's popping? Let's make this shit happen.
I
And
just think
his
the
whole
first
his
fight.
whole he changed because he seen like, okay, this fight finna do some numbers.
Well, I just think the first fight he really didn't want it, right? And he just wanted to knock his ass out, so he was really frustrated and pissed off. The second go round, he just like, you know what? They gonna want me to fight this motherfucker anyway, so just let me play ball and just go ahead and fight this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Now, what you said is with the Stain picking up and Roddy talking this shit. I mean, he was talking this shit the first time around. You know what I'm saying? I just think it was just to the point where he's like, well, they gonna put me in the ring with this motherfucker anyway. You know what I'm saying? This is what they want because I'm on contract with these bitches, and this is the fight they got up here. So let me go ahead and knock this shit out the way and knock this clown ass motherfucker out. With Roddy saying all the shit he was saying, that did help sell the fight. I can't deny that not one bit because that motherfucker had people calling me talking about, hey, this dude dangerous for Tank, man. Tank, I'm looking in my head like you motherfucker just don't got a clue. You know what I'm saying? So, he helped. I can't take none away from Roddy. That motherfucker helped sell it. He deserved whatever he got. He deserved it. He probably deserved a little extra cherry on top. You know what I mean? But my thing was still with all in all, when he said, oh, it doesn't matter who it is. I still don't think Tank wanted to fight the fight. It was just in the mix of they gonna put this motherfucker in the ring with me anyway. So let me just get his ass up out of here, relax, right? Because the first fight, like you said, I was already mad. I just wanted to go out there and knock his ass out. But now I know I gotta calm down and relax and look out because this motherfucker do got some pop. You know what I'm saying? But overall, man, I don't think there's no doubt in Tank head with no fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like That motherfucker fight for a living, and I don't think he afraid of none of these dudes, and I don't think none of these dudes really worry him like that to where he feel like, oh no, I ain't gonna do this, I ain't gonna do that. I just think it's just the business side of it, right? The way he was grown, and him just being, you know, big headed. Like I'm over all you motherfuckers, and I'll fight y'all when I'm ready to fight y'all. That's how I put that little snap on him. But I don't think he's afraid of none of these dudes.
I
Yeah,
just
well,
I
man,
just think that he
and
doubt himself
I'm
because
gonna get ready to shut it down. I'm gonna let you cook real quick, OTB, and I'm gonna get ready to shut it down. But before we, do that, we all need to. Everybody that's watching the show need to make
fact,
sure that they do two things. Well, they need to make sure that they click on that button, right? Click on that that's pinned in the chat, right? While OTB is cooking, click on that link that's pinned in the chat and go subscribe to Coach and the Queen. Go subscribe to Glove Up Boxing, right?
fact.
Go subscribe to Glove Up Boxing. And OTB is about to cook. Put your link in the chat one more time while you cooking so they can click on your link and sub to your channel, OTB. And y'all, everybody know Money Brown TV. Make sure that y'all sub to Money Brown TV. He will be on tonight, cooking like he always do. And my man Ricky Williams, right? My man Ricky Williams, I want to let y'all know that uh, we're gonna be over there tonight on Ricky
Fact.
Williams Boxing, and he's going to be rating Ryan Garcia.
Oh
If
shit.
y'all ain't checked out Ricky Williams fighter ratings show, that shit fire. Y'all need to check that out, right?
Fact.
We're gonna be going down the line rating Ryan Garcia on every attribute. You know, power, hand speed, footwork, head
Fact.
movement, all of that, defense, all of that. So we're gonna see what Ryan Garcia, what he gets rated, you
Fact.
know. But go ahead, OTB, and drop your link, like I said, man, so they could sub to the
Yeah, man.
channel.
The link definitely up, man. Definitely make sure y'all at them fighter ratings, man. We will be in the building, man. We gonna see what Ryan average out to be. But my only thing with Tank was, yeah, I mean, he said, and the fighters say it themselves when they tell you that it ain't nobody I ever wanted to fight. It ain't no fight I ever asked to get. Like, yeah, I mean, this the shit that's a problem with me because you allow them to dictate, you understand, the perception of your talent when you do that. And that tell us that you don't believe in it. That tell us that you don't believe in it because you just gonna keep fighting whoever they put in front of you. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's the flaw that I have in Tank's game. And that's why the only time we seen him box, it was because his hand was broke. It wasn't because it was an opponent on the other side of him that brought that out in him, that made him look at the ones and twos, that made him watch shoulders, that made him start working the angles. You understand? And that's a problem when that ain't something that you want. And you a fighter, and this what we love to do, but that ain't what you want. You just want to show up at the bus stop and knock somebody out every day, get free lunch, and go home. No problem. Except for you got some people that's coming to the bus stop too. Like, ooh, I like the way he worked. Let me get some of that. What I gotta do? Step on his shoes? You dig? Like, so it's a problem with that. When they come to that with Tank for me. And he is starting to show because he's starting to speak up about it. But talk is cheap. You understand that? I don't know that as much as I speak up on Ryan Garcia, I don't know that that's the fight that you understand is gonna bring that out in him. Now, don't get me wrong, it's some things that Tank do that can benefit Ryan Garcia and he can have some success. But I don't know that Ryan Garcia make Tank dig deep unless he getting his ass up off the mat. So you understand that's all I gotta say about it. And that's a problem with me for Tank. So I want to see it.
So Zen, if you said Tank ain't never been a big talker, so you mean to tell me when he go on there and tweeting to Deontay Wilder saying that he fight like a sissy girl or whatever the fuck he said? You mean he wasn't talking when he go on there going back and forth on Twitter with Ryan Garcia? You mean to tell me he wasn't talking when he was going back and forth with motherfucking what's my dude Tevin Farmer? You mean he
Yeah.
wasn't talking? So he wasn't a big talker, huh?
Charlo
And
He
too.
wasn't
you
talking
don't
then,
gotta,
huh?
yep, Charlo too, like Coach say. But you ain't gotta talk like that. You can talk to your people that's ahead of you, that's your boss. You talk to Ellerby, goddamn it. That's who
Man,
you
you
talk
cut
to.
it out, bro.
Talk to
Cut the
Ellerby.
shit out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just pick and choose what y'all want to say. Tank can talk shit to who he want to talk shit to when he want to. You feel me? When he want to. Now, I'm not saying that, oh man, he needs to. It's whatever. He just needs to, the best need to fight the best. And y'all need to stop moving the goalposts because you love Tank so much, right?
Uh,
You didn't do it when it was Teofimo Lopez. I did not see Zenith 360 one time in here capping like this for Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez needs to fight everybody in their motherfucking mama.
Yeah, well, he about to fight some dude that's got fucking ranked
Right?
like 200 and something.
But I'm saying when Teofimo Lopez was at 135, the same
beating up
niggas like Zenith
Pinatas.
360, they expected him to fight the best of the best of the best, and that man was 22 years old. Tank about to be 28 years old, and it's always nah, but Tank. But bro, that's I don't understand. What's the big problem?
Bruh,
He needs to fight the best.
ETB, since I've been on your show and going on Money Show, right? We've been talking about this shit for over 2 years, bro. Y'all understand that? And every time they make excuses for why he not fighting the best. Bro, every fucking time, bro. This shit been going on since I've been on fucking YouTube. We've been talking about this shit. But think about that. Think about what I'm saying. We've been talking about it. It's always well. He gonna do this and he gonna finally fight. Then he don't fight the best again. Fight some fucking body we know he gonna beat. And then it's back to the same fucking thing. Tank ain't scared of this one. Tank ain't scared of that one, bro. Fuck. When we gonna hold these niggas accountable? It's like the fucking police can't do nothing wrong. Come on, man. That's all I'm saying, bro. We've been talking about this shit for the last 2 fucking years. And every time he picks somebody, we know he gonna fuck up. Or Floyd in them. Either it's Floyd or Tank, it don't matter. That's your fucking team, bro. That's your fucking team. When you gonna say something? When you gonna get tired? Put them motherfuckers on Front Street. I want this fight, but they keep trying to make me fight so and so. Fuck it, y'all ain't gonna matter. Fuck. What difference is gonna make? They gonna still make money off your black ass. Regardless. You can still say something. You understand? You can fucking put Floyd in them on Front Street, because right now you catching all the heat. You catching all. We've been dealing with this shit for years, bro. Come on, man. Fuck. When we gonna start holding these dudes accountable? That's my whole point of this whole shit. Hold these motherfuckers accountable. If you don't want to fight the fucking best, I'm at your neck. I don't give a fuck if I like you or not. I could care less if I'm one of your favorite fucking fans. You don't do right, motherfucker, I'm gonna let you have it. It's just like when you fucking. I used to fight fucking chickens back in the day, right? I think my fucking I used to see Roy all the time, right there in fucking Pearl River, all the fucking time, bro. Talk, chill, whatever. I'm in that motherfucker because I think my fucking bird's better than y'all fucking birds, and we gonna find out because one of them bitches is gonna die. One of them gonna die. The shit I did when I was younger, bro. Now it's all illegal now, so I don't do the shit. But my whole point is, what the fuck? I think my shit better than yours. We gonna put up this fucking bread and we gonna find out who the fucking best is. Man, we gotta stop making excuses for every fighter that's not fighting the best need to be fucking talk shit about, bro. Everyone, I don't give a fuck if you like them. You could be the biggest fan.
We on your ass.
You could be the fucking biggest fan. If Errol Spence move fucked up, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna say, but that's fucked up. He ain't moving right, and he gonna lose me as a fan if he keep this shit up. Just like that.
It's
Just
just
like
simple.
that.
It's
Fucking. As
simple
much
as
as
that,
Money
man.
love Canelo. He love Canelo, right? He think he the fucking greatest thing since fucking sliced bread. But fuck that, I'm gonna hold your feet to the fire, bro. And you're gonna lose me as a fan if you keep fighting bullshit fights. That's just me. I don't understand how motherfuckers can't see that.
Hey,
That's what be
it,
getting me.
When I was growing up watching WWF and shit, man, I ain't want to see Hulk Hogan fight the fucking Red Rooster 100 times in a row. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? Like, we don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see that shit. I want to see the best fight the best. It's always been that way with me. I don't understand like some of these boxing fans now, just because they get attached to a fighter, they want to move the goalposts, or it's supposed to be different for that fighter. It's always a and an if and a but. Oh man, he don't have to. Man, fuck all of that shit. That shit is soft. Win, lose, or draw. But see, the climate of boxing has changed because everything is surrounded by if he got keep the O. And these fans are as terrified as these fighters are of they fighter losing that O. They just as terrified as the fighters are of losing the O.
Talk about it, Key.
They really are. That's what it all comes down to.
And we gotta do better. Period. We got to do better about supporting fighters when they lose, so they be more willing to take these fights.
Right. And what get me is none of you motherfuckers got skin in the game. None. None of y'all got skin in this fucking game, bro. None of y'all getting punched in the fucking eye. None of y'all getting a fucking bloody nose. None of y'all getting cuts over your fucking eyes. None of y'all. So who gives a damn? None of y'all, bro. Nobody got skin in the fucking game other than you gonna lose a little money buying these fucking pay-per-views that you don't want to see because they're not fighting the best. That's the only skin you losing, bro. That's it. You ain't losing no skin. If Errol Spence, and I love Errol Spence, if he lose to fucking Terrence Crawford, I ain't lost no skin, bro. My fucking fighter lost. I still ain't got no bruises, no bumps, no fucking cuts. Motherfucker ain't giving me no inswell. None of that.
And I'm gonna sleep like a motherfucking baby that night unless I put some money on it and lost it.
Right.
That's the only time I'm worried about some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, they fought.
They feel like they know these fucking people, bro. That's crazy. People fall for any fucking thing, man. That shit is crazy to me. Errol Spence lose, dog, I'm gonna be upset at first. I'm gonna be like, God damn, that motherfucker Terrence. Now I gotta go on the internet and hear all these motherfuckers talk about how great Terrence is. Which it don't matter to me because I like Terrence too. But you know who I'm leaning toward, right? But still, I gotta go and listen to a motherfucker type in the fucking chat. Your man got you fucking, you was wrong, coach, blase, blase, blase. Your man got his ass, blase, blase.
And guess what?
Don't nothing compare. I'm gonna tell you like this. Don't nothing compare to me than having to see Wilder lose. That shit was hurtful. When I had to see Wilder take that L, that shit was hurtful. It don't get no worse than that to me. I'm gonna just keep it 100.
Hey, I bet you survived. You survived.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Zenith 360, but it was, but I got more reasons why it was so hurtful to me. I'm gonna leave that to myself though. Bill said they could. Zenith 360 says, and I'm gonna leave it at this. I'm gonna address this and then we gonna wrap it up. He says Bill said they could, and shout out to the weigh-in. Y'all go sub to the weigh-in, man. They doing their thing over there, man. I like their channel, man. The weigh-in, they got a hell of a channel over there. They doing their thing, man. Great energy, great show, and they got a dope ass setup too. Now Zenith 360 says Bill said they can drop the belts, but Bill admitted this weekend that was bullshit and y'all ain't said shit. Well, I never heard Bill say that it was bullshit that they couldn't drop the belts. I didn't hear that. So you can't tell me what to address or what I didn't address if I didn't hear that. Now, they can drop the belts if they want to. If they want to drop the belts to take a bigger fight, if a bigger fight is on the table and Bob Arum is down with it, they can. But all of that is irrelevant, right? Because that fight with Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis, that shit probably ain't gonna ever happen. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But like I said, salute to everybody. Y'all go sub to the channels. Once again, hit coaches, hit the link that's pinned, hit the link that is pinned in the chat and go sub to Coach's channel, Glove Up Boxing. And I'm gonna let everybody get a last words real quick and we're gonna get up out of here. Coach, we get your last words, Coach.
Hey man, y'all, always a pleasure talking to my young brothers, man. Always a pleasure about this boxing thing. Man, y'all go subscribe to the channel, and on Fridays we're gonna have gonna move it to 8 because my brother Keith and I guess his girl want to get on, so we can, just talk about relationship stuff on Fridays. That's what we're gonna do. So, you know, just to help the brothers out if they having issues or whatever. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. I got a good one, dog. So my queen she treats me right. I treat her right, bro. So we can talk about it, how we met, all kind of different topics. So on Fridays, that's when we're gonna do it, bro.
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
come
Yes, sir.
subscribe.
The weigh in. Drop your link. Drop your link to weigh in, so they can sub to your channel. Drop your link in the chat. Oh, you know what? I think I gotta let me wrench them up. Let me give them a wrench so they could drop a link. Cause I don't think they could drop a link unless they got a wrench. But I'm gonna wrench you up right now, weigh in, and then you could drop your link in the chat so the people can go sub to your channel. Uh, go ahead. Go ahead, OTB. I'm gonna drop this link.
Yeah, man. Always a pleasure, man. Love talking that shit with y'all, man. Love the sport first, y'all. It'll be a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot simpler to digest when you love the sport first. But we at OTB boxing class 1-on-1, man. The link in there. Tomorrow, 3:00 Eastern, we gonna have me and Ohio run boxing. We got a show that we do on it'll be just before this show, matter of fact. We gonna run it from 3 to Keon come on. So right after KQKC, y'all come on over, check out the Ohio show. We gonna get it in. Then we on Loyal to the Game, Monday, Tuesday, Fridays now. So we'll be on there. 9:00, me and Kwame will be on for y'all get ready to go out. Y'all go ahead and tap in. But we working. Then we got Ray Vargas film up. I almost forgot to tell y'all, man. We got Ray Vargas film and Mark Magsayo film up. So y'all go check that out, man. Hit that like button. Appreciate it. And y'all enjoy y'all night.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna go check out that Ray Vargas film. Hey, my man, John Kramer said, can he bring his 3 girlfriends on? Well, you gonna have to bring him to Coach's channel. I ain't doing it. It's gonna be on Coach's channel, John Kramer.
Yeah, you can bring
You can
all
bring
3
them.
of them, brother. If that's what you got going on, God bless you, boy. It's hard enough dealing with one, son.
Right. I was finna say that shit. hey, man.
I got 2 shit. But
Okay, you we gonna see motherfucking OTB get on here with a black motherfucking eye, boy. It's gonna tell on
hell nah, I
yourself
gotta
on the
get them
I
internet.
from
was
fighting
watching
each other.
everything boxing, and what you said you had 2 of. Yeah, you didn't think I watched everything boxing, huh?
Don't
Yeah, I
get your
saw that
motherfucking
motherfucking
eye
boxing show you
swollen.
was on. What you
Hell
got 2
nah.
of?
I'm about to tell my baby get in the
You gonna
chat
catch a
right now. God damn it.
nigga
Tell
gonna
them
catch a
how.
chin check in the eye swole. Go
Hey,
ahead on, boy.
John Kramer said. Hey, John Kramer said he lived with all. He said he lived with all 3 of them.
Like I said,
Man,
God
bro,
bless you, John Kramer. God bless you, my
Yeah,
brother.
you called that.
for
You know,
real.
You do 3.
you got a lot on your plate, partner. You got a lot on your plate,
I
brother.
can't do 3. Y'all know what it's like with
He
2
said he
going to
living with all
McDonald's?
3 of them.
With 2, goddamn it, boy.
Go ahead
Gas
on.
in 3 cars?
Go ahead on. He
That's
must be a Mormon.
Hey, Ricky Williams said your girls be watching, my guys. Stay dangerous.
always. You know I know, Rick.
Right.
You know I know. They think they've been calling Keith, bro, for goddamn it 2 months.
Go ahead on. Nigga gonna get
Oh,
on here.
shit.
Nigga gonna have an inswell on your shit, boy. You better shut your lip.
Hell
Oh,
nah.
shit. Yeah, Money, man. Let me get your last word before we get up out of here. Money on the phone with 3 of them right now in the background.
You know how money rock.
He ain't paying attention to shit we
Look,
talking
ain't
about.
paying attention to
That
shit,
nigga
money.
on that nigga got that nigga on a Zoom call right now.
So
Oh
hold
shit.
on, money, so we can close out.
Man, I appreciate everybody on the panel, man, all my brothers, man. Shouts out to everybody that's in the chat that came through showing love. Continue to support everybody on the panel, but we definitely want to get Coach to that 1,000 subscribers. So right now we all pushing Coach channel, man. It's a lot of y'all in here Please go over there, subscribe to Glove Up Boxing. Gonna be one of the best shows on YouTube, one of the realest shows on YouTube. And we can't wait for them to really get up off the ground. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to me, man. Monty Brown TV. Follow me on Instagram at Monty_the Writer. Y'all know we stream all the fights over there, no matter how big, no matter how small. Y'all come show love, man. So we'll keep pushing for y'all. We know Earl got the internet buzzing with this shit that everybody looking at. So at the end of the day, man, YouTube is what keep boxing alive and what keep you motherfuckers in tune and what's going on. Whether y'all agree with somebody, whether y'all don't agree. As long as they talking about the fight, they keeping boxing alive, fam. You ain't gonna find that nowhere more than right here on fucking YouTube when it comes to this boxing game. So we doing our job, and you goddamn right we want to make $1 off what we do. So I don't give a damn what nobody say. Y'all better keep doing what y'all doing. Y'all better not get discouraged. You feel me? And just keep pushing y'all content, man. I appreciate everybody.
Right.
And it's always gonna be love to my brother.
Appreciate y'all, bro. I really do. I
Appreciate
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
y'all help.
Yes, sir. The weigh in, yeah, the weigh in, definitely, man, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Just come through. I got you. And John Kramer said, my wife just went to my body like Errol Spence. Hey, she like, nigga, you got 3 of what?
Well, that's all right.
he
OTB
said he was just
OTB gonna
capping.
get hit. They fucking Frazier or Tyson. Don't worry about it, bro. You just got a little rip shot.
John Kramer, he gonna get fucked up for real. You got what, nigga? For real. Man, but
it was 7 said John Kramer. Don't get put out in the summer, fam.
For real. Hey, man.
It's hot outside, John.
Especially this heat that I'm in, man. Y'all don't, man. Whoo-wee.
Yeah,
this shit different out here,
bro. You in hell over
this
there.
Shit different.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, man, but I appreciate everybody that came through. Hit that like button. If y'all ain't hit the like button, we will be back tomorrow. Coach yes, going on Friday. He gonna be on tomorrow night. Money Brown TV gonna be on tonight, and OTB is gonna be on tomorrow. So y'all got a star-studded panel of shows coming up. So be on the lookout for them. And I appreciate everybody. Hit the like button, and y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again. And I'm gone, y'all.